our tour guide through the weird. We'll be giving out Allison's social security number next. I am joined by T and Allison again today.
Hi.
Welcome back, everybody, for joining us live on Facebook. We sincerely appreciate it. Thank you for checking in. We're getting the Google machine going at the moment. At the volume on that. Yeah, great. So here we are. It's episode 47. I am recording this time, which I'll get to in a second with why that is so important. But thanks for joining us on Facebook. If you haven't joined us on Facebook, you're watching this on YouTube. Remember, you can subscribe to the podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and now Pandora. We got good stuff today. We're going to talk about aliens and the book, the Extraterrestrial Species Almanac that Mike picked up that he has let me borrow. I've got that here today. We're going to talk some about that. I've got more paranormal drama.
Woot.
Yeah, which everybody seemed to enjoy. And then I've got show updates and stuff because I've got questions. I had a few questions about what we were doing as far as nobody's heard emails about paranormal cage fighting yet. So I had a couple emails like, hey, what's going on with that? So I've got an update on that. And, of course, our emails and T's news. You have headlines for us? Like, what do you have?
One moment, please.
You do have something. So anyway.
Yes, I do, always.
But, yeah. Why it's so important that I'm recording. I clue you in on.
Okay.
Maybe everybody, the viewers at home will be so interested. So last episode 40, I don't even know what it was. But anyway, the one that dropped today, the 19th. If you're a podcast subscriber, the first part of that show, about the first 37 and a half minutes, not that I'm keeping track or anything, I wasn't recording for the recorder. Which tends to be kind of important on a podcast.
A little.
So if you go back and you watch that video, if you go on YouTube to watch, or if you watch back on Facebook, because I think the video is still up there, you'll see about the 37-minute mark. I look down to check the time like I do sometimes. Did one of those numbers, and I saw 0. All the way across, like 6 zeros across the top of there. And it was like, oh no. So then I reached down, record. That's fantastic. So then I spent like the next 3 minutes looking blankly at Rachel and T, wondering just how the fuck am I going to fix this 40 minutes worth of stuff that I lost. So I did work it out post-production. However, what I had to do is had to get the video, run it back through the recorder, record the 40 minutes off of the video, and then splice it all together for the podcast that came out today. So if you're listening to the podcast today, the first about 37 minutes of it is
different.
It sounds like it sounds like the old school podcast because I couldn't adjust any levels or anything. All I had was just the raw sound. So I did that. So if you listen to it and at first you're kind of like, well, what's this? Like, this isn't, because I know some of our stuff, my opinion anyway, the stuff sounds a hell of a lot better with this new recorder. And that's why, because you can adjust those levels after the fact. I've got all the mics separated, and when I put it into Audacity or whatever, I can. So bonehead move of the week, but I think I can count on 2 fingers now the times that I've done that. And, like the most important thing to doing a podcast would be, I don't know.
Recorded?
Fucking recording? Yeah. Yeah.
Or have a functioning Google machine.
Yeah. So is it not working?
I don't know what the fuck this piece of shit is doing.
Oh, we don't have a Google machine?
Oh, no.
Yeah, we might need a Google machine. We might have to go grab T's. Yeah. See, this is stuff.
It's spinning like it wants to.
Chrome's always, when you start Chrome, sometimes it lags out so bad. Like there's memes about it where okay, well, I'll hit it again and I'll hit it again. And then when it decides to do it,
you have 7. Look, there's 2 open now.
Yeah. It brings up like 9 of them at a time and the computer wants to crash. And it's like, where's all my memory going? You have 82 instances of Google Chrome trying to run at the same time. You can smell something burning. So you have headlines for us, T? What do you got? What do you got on your news?
Okay.
We weren't doing that. I was trying to kill time to get there.
Oh no, you're good. So let's see.
Just headlines. We're
Okay.
just trying to tease a little bit of what we have.
Little tease from Tay. Exorcism carried out on baby by pastor used meth with church members. That's one.
Wait.
Yes. You don't get
Meth?
Meth.
Okay. Cool. That sounds like
His
a
life
real.
was all methed up.
Sounds like a real methed up story.
From Marilyn Monroe to Elvis to Elvis Presley, inside Hollywood's top ghost sightings.
Perfect.
And Bobby Brown, latest celeb to claim having sex with ghost. Bobby!
Really?
Yep.
Was it Whitney?
It was not Whitney.
Oh, I'm all excited now. I want to know. Whitney's ghost is back and Bobby's laying it to her. Oh, I can't wait. So yeah, anyway, there's the lineup for the show today. And like I said, it was just that was a thing. So like right here at the top of my notes, you see here on the top, nobody at home can see it.
Hit record on recorder.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that for every time I have the show.
You should
notes
have
now,
one
it's
of
gonna
us,
have that.
whoever's here, look over and make sure that little red light's
that
on.
little red light right there. I don't even know if you can probably see it. If you look real close on the video, you can probably see it there too. So, yeah. So anyway, and then I've got copyright infringement stuff to talk about. We were talking about our T-shirt winner that we had. I've got to go over that. And,
Did he send us a picture?
We might. Yes.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, he did. In fact, you want to? I have the picture. You want to see now?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta find it. There you go. There's Clint in his T-shirt.
Yay!
Way home can see. So we appreciate him sending us this picture. And Clint didn't have to do anything. All he did was just hang out. And then we decided we were gonna give away a T-shirt. So that could happen today. Stick around. Maybe you can have a free Art City T-shirt sent out to you. I can get rid of this. We need somebody to do the video production. Maybe we get Matt to start sitting in and he can do the video production stuff. Are we losing the Google machine?
Well, I'm trying to bring it back up. It was just like solidly frozen.
So anyway.
Hi, Michael.
Oh,
Hey, everybody.
hi, Mike.
Hey, everybody, for checking in with us. So, of course, I've got emails. We'll start out with emails, or do you want to do the other stuff? Never mind. I don't know why I asked. So, email. I've got lots of notes today. I'm like prepared. I feel like I've kind of flown by the seat of my pants the last couple weeks here. You know, since we did paranormal cage fighting, we get super prepared for that. And I sort of felt like I've sort of flown by the seat of my pants here. So I've got my shit together today.
Samantha Turner said, hi,
Sam?
Kyle.
Hey, Sam, how are you? I've talked to her forever. I used to work with her.
Oh, is it that Sam?
Yeah, Rob and I worked with her. So anyway, thanks for checking it. So email. Here we go. First is Kelly. Kelly writes in and says, greetings, friends. I have a question about being scared. Oh, this is definitely for T. This is a T email. Greetings, friends. I have a question about being scared. I have an opportunity to do a real investigation with a friend at Prospect Place. I'm excited, but the closer. Yes, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm excited, but the closer the date gets, the more nervous I get. Do you get nervous? Do you ever not get nervous do you ever Kelly, I'm so sorry. I can't read, so it's an issue. Do you get nervous? Do you ever if you're not anymore? Did you ever if you're not anymore? How did you overcome it? So I'm leaving that one to you, and then I'll jump in with my answer because Allison and I both are the same. What was it? And go running off. So what do you say, T? Do you still get nervous about going?
Every time.
Okay, and then how do you overcome it? What happened? How do you overcome that?
I don't overcome it. I usually have raging shits and sweaty hands and my heart's beating out of my fucking chest and it's always just, yeah. I never get over it. It's the same every time. And the more, not history, but the more lure there is for us to go, which means the scarier it's going to be, the worse it is. Like when we had to stay at Bel Air.
So it's not anything. Yeah, we actually spent the night. We spent the night at Bel Air.
Like slept.
In the house. Like once we were done investigating, it was like, all right, cool. You know, we went and we slept. And T was,
A nervous Purvis?
super nervous.
I was going to go sleep in the car. I don't want to sleep in that house.
Yeah, she had fully made up her mind like the entire ride there. It was, I'm just going to sleep in the car tonight. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep in the car until all of us were like, no, no, you're not. So
It never gets better. Just
I think it has, though.
You do?
Based on Prospect Place
yeah,
is the first place that we went as a team
Yes.
many years ago. Mm-hmm. And you were nervous then to the point where you were like, nope, I'm out. And you went and chilled on the couch downstairs.
I did.
And now you do it all night. You might still get nervous, but it's not to the degree that it used to be.
Very
Right.
true.
Yeah, you're like you.
I would completely agree. Somebody throwing stuff. Oh no, that's Batman. Batman falls down. Batman fall down. Batman fall down. Go boom.
Who's Batman? What do you mean?
I have the Batman figure back here.
Oh,
They're the cartoon ones, so the chest is like really big, and then like the waist is really small, and they're not built to stand up, but they give you this stand that's never mind. It's a piece of shit. Everybody watching's like, what are they? Who cares? So anyway,
Total side note.
fall down, Batman, fall down.
Thank you, Stacy. You're so sweet. And she said hi to both you and Alison.
hi, Stacy.
Hello, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. But I would say the same thing. I think you're way better than when we started this whole thing, because when we started out, it was white knuckling. Like I'm looking at my shoelaces.
Or grabbing onto somebody.
Yeah, and it was you were. So I mean, I think now you're a lot better now. But
So the very first one I ever went to, well, I actually didn't go because I chicken shitted out, was Moundsville the first time, which would have been your first time there? Yes. So they did a daytime tour, and then you investigated at night. So I went to the daytime tour, which is when I got touched. Freaked me the fuck out. And I could go that night with them to investigate. I was like, I'm good. I stayed in the hotel and watched TV and went to bed.
yeah, stayed in a strange hotel by herself while we went, and it's like that wasn't even like remotely creepy. Like,
Yeah.
but that was fine. So,
The no ghosts is there.
but I think you're
Hi, Poodle.
I think you're way better.
Thanks.
You're way
I'm
better.
trying.
And there's excitement from you, like
Yeah.
because it's not like, oh my god, I'm so fucking nervous. You know, you're excited to go, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I'm ready to go back to Moundsville. This will be time number 3 for me. I'm going to make it my bitch. And that's when something I'll like see something for the first time ever and piss myself.
But that's a
and-
good thing. So I think but what I was going to say, as far as like my perspective, I still get nervous. I'm still nervous.
Really?
Because I kind of want to say like it's more like I've built it up where like I want something to happen.
Sure.
So I'm nervous about something. I'm probably more nervous about something not happening.
Or missing it, maybe?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely that, because that's happened plenty of times where it's been like, you know, like, oh, fuck, you know. Like
Well, the
that
hello
happened.
and Prospect, you were downstairs.
Yeah, I was down, you know. So I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, I mean, you still get. I think you still get nervous. You still get. I mean, I don't know if you'd call it scared, but I mean, you still get startled or.
That adrenaline's still running.
Yeah, I mean, you still have that stuff that happens where it's like, oh shit, like, did that really? You know, do you hear that? You know, so I don't think that ever goes away. Now, I will say, Prospect Place is the one of 2 places that I will absolutely endorse as you will have something fucking happen. Prospect Place it's haunted. You will have something happen if you go there, Kelly. So enjoy that. Write us back and let us know what you get.
Yes,
because
please.
you'll have
You'll have a good time.
you'll have a good time. It's a cool place. The owners are super cool, and yeah, you'll have an experience there, which is pretty cool. So
Side
anyway.
question. Do you think that the size of the location, okay, Prospect is almost 10,000 square feet?
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Versus.
Is it that big?
Yeah. Versus like Moundsville, which is like 270,000 square
Mm-hmm.
feet. Do you think size has
And Waverly.
anything to do with your level of
Yes.
nervousness?
Because I was more scared at Waverly and Moundsville than I was probably anywhere else.
It's probably easier. I think it's probably easier to be in a room by yourself rather than like if you walk into one of those cell blocks at
Little said we're
Moundsville.
size queens.
Yeah, that's what I deal with. But anyway, but I think it's to be in a room is one thing, but then to walk into one of those cell blocks by yourself, at Moundsville.
Yeah, 'cause
Or
it's
already,
what, 4 stories tall?
yeah. I mean, it's 4 stories with, I mean, it's super intimidating anyway. But then already that you're in there and there's just natural, not even paranormal, just natural sounds of, the building itself that you're already on edge because you're hoping to catch something. You're hoping for something to pop off. So, I mean, it's one of those mind fucks anyway on someplace that big. And I think, go ahead.
Rachel said, depending on how many people and draining energy. We should have her call in.
Yeah, that's true.
For emails.
Yeah. Okay.
But there is one place that will remain unnamed. There we go. That I was terrified every fucking time we went in that place. Every time. Especially the attic. Every time.
I've never had that feeling of being scared or nervous going anywhere.
Even...
Never.
Really?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah. I'm always just excited.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Well, yes. I mean, yeah, I'm excited to go different places, but I think there still is that adrenaline rush. Don't you get the adrenaline rush of, oh shit, what could happen?
Oh.
Don't you get that little bit of fear?
I don't know that I'd classify it as fear for me.
Do you know what fear is?
Yes, driving on icy roads.
Or yeah, I guess maybe, yeah, it'd be like more like curiosity. Mm-hmm. I see. Yeah, you're probably right.
Because I know when I'm like driving home the other night during the ice, freezing rain crap.
Yes.
I had that like twinge in my stomach the whole ride home. I'm like, oh, I don't like this. Something's going to happen.
I hate driving in that shit.
Yeah. Whereas going to one of our locations, I'm like, fuck yeah, bring it on. I'm just pumped.
Yeah.
So the unnamed...
wanting something to...
Yes, like I'm just excited to be there.
Right.
Unnamed... Jesus, why can't I say that?
Brewery?
Don't.
Sorry.
The unnamed location. You never ever.
No.
Even after he did his Cher impersonation.
No.
Really? Like seconds after.
It was more of like, fuck, I missed it. Like sad that I didn't see.
Really?
Yeah. No, nothing's ever.
Yeah, I've definitely got the FOMO thing down with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't have FOMO in.
Right. Well, because I've had stuff happen, like especially on the live walkthroughs that we do, where stuff happens.
You always have stuff happen.
Yeah.
On those.
And it's I mean, it'll catch me, it'll startle me. It's like, and I get that moment of like, oh shit. So I mean, I don't want to classify it as scared, but I mean, I don't know how else you would call it.
Startled?
Yeah, like startled, excited. There's that whole thing of holy fuck, did I get that? And it's like, yeah, I got that. We're on live, like, because then you have people like in the chat, like, oh, I heard that, like, fucking sweet, So it's one of those things, because it's always because if we hear something, I mean, I know you're with me. Like if I hear something, I'm going after it. You know what I mean? And that's got to be something we're
fucked up.
Yeah, there's something fucking wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put that
No
on the list.
self-preservation over
We're
there.
fucking weird. I just don't see how anything's going to do anything to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see something, I want to, even if at the time you do get that startled, do the share, ooh, that thing. I still want to see it. Like I still, I want to.
The anticipation and.
Anticipation. Such a good movie. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I know what movie. I was not in agreement.
Oh, ew.
I don't like it.
I know you don't. It's a musical, not your thing.
Yeah. Anyway. So anyhow. So if you'd like to get in touch with the show, you can shoot us an email, artcityparanormal@gmail.com, or head over to artcityparanormal.com. You can, any of our social media links there, or you can watch along live when we do these, and you can ask a question, and T's got you. She's following along in the chat there. So Kelly, thank you.
Or maybe win a t-shirt.
You can maybe win a t-shirt if you hang out. You can maybe win a t-shirt. Like I wish I had a quick, they've got a thing called, I've got it on top of here. It's called a touch portal. You can just like click and it'll pop stuff up on your computer instead of me leaning over here. So anyway, I need one of those. Anyhow, I'm not buying anything else though. I'm going to find a way. I don't know. I'm not buying anything else for this.
You can use this delightful computer.
This is it. What's going on here? We're restarting. Oh, it had to update. You've got a Windows update. Good Lord.
I hate this. Oh.
And it's probably going to take forever because we're streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You want to grab a different?
We might have
You want
to.
to grab tea? You want to go grab your computer?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Skip, I ask you where
just
it's
hook
at.
tees up. I think you know where it's at.
I do.
So we can hang on to emails here real quick until she comes run back in. But all that'll just hook up to her. Yeah, hell, that's her.
Yeah, it's her charging cord.
It's her plug.
Yeah. I just need this to be able to work when I take it home so I can do my taxes.
Well, let it run. Just set it over there and let it do its update. I don't know how quick it'll do it, or if you just want to turn it off.
I'll
I
just
don't
let
know.
it run.
Yeah.
You want to put yours off to the left? Mine's already on.
Podcast beers. Is that what you said? Did you say you needed a podcast beer because you were so frustrated with your computer?
How'd you know?
I don't know. I thought maybe. So these are actually leftovers because I meant to get some today while we were out and we didn't. But this is the Kitka. This got a gold star from both Rachel and T.
Stacy says, T, have you ever literally pissed yourself?
Oh.
Not yet, but it will probably happen.
There's been some times. It's been close.
It's been close.
Yeah, it's been close a couple times that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
See, look, this is how it's supposed to, a laptop is
Yeah.
supposed to work.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We had it running pretty decent there.
For 2 fucking
That
weeks.
is a great question, Stacy.
We had it running pretty decent there for a minute.
So this is a milk stout?
This is a milk stout, and it's chocolate coconut. So I'm very interested to see what you think. I liked it, and like I said, gold star from both Rachel and T. I don't know if everybody in chat there can see. This is the same one we had last time.
Yes, Stacy, if I can find some, very attractive Depends, some fashionable ones, I'll get some. Hi, Gary.
That is an instant no.
Really?
Coconut.
Oh, she doesn't like coconut.
I'm not a
I
coconut
forgot.
fan.
I forgot.
I'll
but
try
yeah, there is.
anything. Wow.
But interesting, right? Do you want that?
Sure.
Yeah. Pass that over to T. But interesting, right? I mean, they did a good job
yes,
with it.
Like, it's definitely coffee, chocolate, and coconut.
Yeah.
Just not in that order for me.
Right.
I'm sure it's delicious for people who like coconut.
Love coconut.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Damn it.
That's okay. I have my delicious.
Okay, you got your coffee there. All right. Sweet.
Same color. Same color.
It is, yeah. Good job.
Good job.
We color coordinated beverages today. So anyway, back to email. I wanted to wait on T to get back. So we got the Google machine up and running now. Fantastic. Hal writes in. Hal says, hello, everyone. I just picked up a DVR system. It's a wired Lorex system with 8 cameras. Hell yes. What system do you guys use? What are your likes and dislikes? Any tips? And what do you carry it in? So we have a 4-camera system because you're bougie, Hal, and you've got 8. But we've got a 4-camera wireless system that we run. It's Lorex as well. We're looking to expand it. We're actually talking about that today. Talking about expanding it today.
Yes, we were.
And what do I like about it? I like ours because it's wireless. Mm-hmm. The only thing you need is you just need power. You plug it in, and it's good to go. So that's the one thing I do like about it. What I don't like about it is the distance.
When it drops.
Yeah, because it'll drop out. It'll drop out if the signal's not strong enough. Which we haven't had too much trouble because I mean, hell, we ran
Not
it at
really.
Moundsville.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not been.
And usually it's a short amount of time
Yeah.
that it drops. It comes back on. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we had it running. We had it running inside a building while the DVR was outside in the rain. I mean, not in the rain, but it was raining, and it worked fine. What else? Any tips? I don't have that system as far as your wired system goes. That would be my only thing. You'd be limited by how far you could run out a camera. Rob has a wired system that we've run a few times, and that's been really the only trouble.
Yeah. Just get limited on where you can set it
Yeah.
up. I'd say keep your crap organized.
Oh, God.
With all those,
Yeah.
even us with the wireless, every once in a while, we struggle finding a cord
Yep.
or something.
And we're really good about keeping all
Yeah.
our shit together and
Keep
organized.
it together.
Yeah.
Label shit, whatever. Just keep it tidy.
Get it. The thing about that is, well, what do we carry it in? I've got I used to work at an electronics recycling place, and I've got a really nice case that we keep it in that I was able to snag. They used to pack around computer servers, and I've got it cut out, and so that the system goes in there along with the flat screen, and so it's I would recommend
Kind of looks like something you'd see like concert musicians
Yeah.
use to transport stuff around in on
Yeah.
wheels. Does it have wheels?
Yeah, it does have wheels. It looks super cool. Like when you roll it out of the car, it's like, one of them things like. Anyway, but anyhow.
They see me rolling.
Yeah, but anyhow, yeah. So we'll have to post. Maybe I could post a picture of it. We'll post up a picture of it in the links today. I'll throw it up on Instagram or something. Let me write that down so I don't forget. But yeah, any tips? Just the review, the evidence review of that many cameras. I do not envy you.
No.
Because you figure even on a 4, if you run it for 6 hours on 4 cameras, that's 24 hours worth of video you have to look at. So while it's great to have all that covered and everything, then there's another 24 hours, another day of your life you're going to sit staring at a night vision screen, glazed over, like, holy shit, something going to happen or not. And I mean, if you're deep enough into it that you've bought an 8 camera system, that,
Video review is not the most fun.
yeah, it's not.
Until you see something.
It is not the most glamorous. It is the least glamorous thing of doing this that there is, I think, is the video review. It sucks.
So do you think that those who are on TV do their own review?
No.
Do you think they pay somebody?
No,
to do
they
it?
pay some fucking production assistant. But, hey, like I've always said, good for them. If I could fucking pay somebody to do that shit, I'd do it too. But so I mean, and an 8 camera system. 8 camera system on a 4-hour setup, that's 32 hours of video you got to go through now. I mean, that just, holy shit. Just the thought of that. Because again, if you hung out at all, we don't sugarcoat anything here. 90% of the time, nothing's going to happen. So you're sitting there watching a room, watching dust fly by, hoping you're going to catch something to move. It sucks. So, but anyhow, I'm glad for you. Great step. Just be ready to review that video, man, because it's, good Lord. I hate it. It's my least favorite part of all this. Okay. If you want to contact the show, you can. archcityparanormal@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on any social media, or if you're watching right now live, holler at T. Say, hey, T. And then sort of like Alexa. Hey, Alexa.
Hey, Tay.
Email the show. Also, if you have any new listeners or whatever, if you've got an Alexa in your house, we've not talked about it in a while, but you can stand in your house or your smart device, it doesn't really matter, whatever it is you use. Just say, hey, Alexa, as an example, play the Arch City Paranormal podcast. It will play the most recent episode, which is pretty cool. Still cool. I do it every once in a while. That's not even how I listen to it, but I do it just because, like, hey, check that out. It's bougie. So anyway, thanks everybody for writing in. We got a couple more here we can go through. Tony writes in. Tony says, hi guys, love the show. Says, I've noticed you guys, especially Kyle, but everyone is really careful to call a place or event paranormal or haunted. What does it take to cross that line for you? It makes your fans trust you more, even though I'm sure I'd be more than willing to deem something paranormal than you seem to be. I'd be more willing to deem something paranormal than you seem to be. I guess if we can't explain it, it's paranormal.
Wasn't that the definition of paranormal?
Right. Yeah. If there's no other way, that there has to be, for me, it has to be literally there is no plausible explanation otherwise. And then it's like, okay, cool.
Maybe.
Right. Even at that point, I'm like, but there again, we talked about, who was it? Kelly. Prospect and Moundsville, man. They're haunted. You can go there. Shit will happen. I guarantee it. It's the only 2 places I'll ever guarantee it. Something will happen. It'll happen. So yeah, the hello thing that we had at Prospect. There was no explanation for that whatsoever.
No.
None. There was no explanation for that. It was clearly paranormal. Everybody in the room heard
Hearing it with your own ears and then playing it back. Amazing.
And then the fact that our recorders recorded it different.
Yeah.
Like one sounded kind of far away and the other one it sounded really up close.
Right, like there was distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't explain that.
No, it was super good piece of evidence. And that's one of those things though. It's like there's no what do you say? Where do you go with that? Like, it clearly wasn't anybody in the room.
Right.
I was the only one not in the room. I sure as fuck don't sound like that.
Yeah. You were downstairs.
Yeah. I was what, 2 floors away? Mm-hmm. So, and you probably, at the time it happened, I would love to sync that up. Because at the time it happened, I was on live. I need to go back through and do that. But I was on live talking to everybody watching.
That's right.
I couldn't have faked it. Like, you can document where I was at the exact time that happened. It was just.
And you found out because Michael came.
Because Mike comes running downstairs and he's like, "There's gotta be somebody outside." Like, what? What are you talking about? What happened? Like, we just got a hello. There's gotta be somebody outside. He
had barely walked into that room.
Yeah,
like we had just kind of entered the room
and like sat down.
I don't even think we sat down.
Didn't?
I think we were all still standing because I remember turning towards the door and being like, "Did somebody just say hello?"
Awesome.
Thank you. It's like I need to do that on the ass.
Do it one more time. Touch that red light. Somebody just say hello.
I heard that too.
Dude, get the fuck out of here.
I heard it.
I heard hello.
It sounded like a little girl.
Do it one more time. Touch that red light. Somebody just say hello. We couldn't have been in there a minute.
It wasn't long.
Yeah.
as far as just us being there, we had just set up.
Yeah.
Because
like the first investigation of the night.
Yeah, it was the first room. I had done my walkthrough, but it was the first room, everything. That was it.
Probably one of my favorite moments of all of this is that. We couldn't debunk it.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had that queued up on T's computer so we could play it, but I'll put a link to it in this show's comments so people can hear it again. But yeah, because we played it on the podcast. Mm-hmm. Played it, I tried to break it all down on the podcast. I was trying desperately. Like, this has to be somebody in the room.
Yeah.
There's no way, man. Like, it was just.
Or if it could
God, that was
slightly resemble like a sound of something creaking. That was clearly.
It was a voice.
Of someone.
Yeah. Said hello?
That was not.
No,
like,
she said,
holy shit.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not a human form in that room. A live human.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
And the way it echoed, and it was just.
Yeah, because you can hear us echo, and then she echoed just like we did.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It was amazing.
It was fantastic. That was good shit. So, yeah. As far that's something. That's what I would call paranormal, is when we cannot explain it, especially after the fact. Come back here, put it in the computer, headphones on, noise canceling headphones. What was that? That had to be somebody. Maybe it was some kind of sound everybody thought they heard, like you were saying, like maybe something made that sound. But I probably spent just that little 45-second clip. I probably spent 2 or 3 hours on a Monday afternoon trying desperately for it to be something else.
And for all of us in that room, I know you, me, Mike, and Rachel. Mm-hmm. That was it. And Matt was up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he was sitting over to my right.
Yeah.
Our right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Everybody
heard it.
Everybody on the team except me was in that room
and heard it.
It's just.
It was great.
It was fantastic shit, man. It really was. It was fantastic.
I'd love to go back and see if we can get it to do it again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going back.
Okay, cool.
We got to go back. Yes. And speaking of which, this next email talks about that.
Okay.
So, Tony, thanks for writing in. Hopefully we answered your question. We have to eliminate all other possibilities. It cannot be a plausible explanation at all. Because if there is, then that's what somebody else is going to do, is shoot holes in it. So that's when we would call something paranormal. Corey writes in. Corey says, quick question. Where are you guys going this year? Other groups I follow are listing where they're investigating this year, but I haven't seen anything from Art City. Are you guys strictly a podcast now? I love watching the lives when you guys go places. It's the most real investigating a lot of people get to see. Miss it. Love the show. Got my buddies at work to listen and watch the Facebook shows. Everyone loves it. Keep it going. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Corey.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate it. So the reason I want to talk about this is because I think probably I'm seeing that too. A lot of other groups like booking places and stuff. So here's the deal. Full disclosure. Here's the deal. I need back surgery because I'm old and I'm falling apart and I abused myself when I was younger. So, and I'm on hold because of COVID. So I don't want to schedule anything and then I have my surgery because I don't know when that'll be yet. And then I can't go, but we've got it booked. So of course I would have everybody else go, but I can't go. And I'm kind of selfish that way. So,
Well, we don't want to do it without you.
So I would look for that very soon. I'm hoping that I can get this scheduled. I had surgery last year. I did a Facebook Live about it, so I can tell everybody. I needed back surgery last year. It got delayed because of COVID. I finally got it in June. I spent about 6 weeks starting to feel really good, starting to feel better, and then I noticed like, oh shit, it's not right. And then went back to the doctor. Now I need a second surgery. They're going to put hardware in my back this time. Great. And then it's a little bit longer recovery time for it. But what my hope is that I can get it done in March, 8 weeks out from March. And then we're looking at, end of May, June. You'll start seeing stuff come out from us here shortly. As soon as I can get a surgery date, then I can say, okay, it's going to take me 8 weeks to recover. I can do an investigation here. So I would expect to start seeing stuff very soon next week. Talk to the doctor next week. So hopefully I get okayed. So that's the hold up, Corey. That's full disclosure. There you go. Behind the scenes, pull the curtain back. There you go. Kyle's falling apart. He needs metal rods in his back. That's the whole story. So
Yeah, we miss it just as much as Corey.
So I'm sorry.
And things have been slowed down because of COVID.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places that won't do anything.
Yeah,
Because our last one was Prospect, right?
Yeah. And there's a lot of private owners, which I 1,000% understand, that don't want anybody coming in. I mean, you don't want a group of us coming in.
I
Like,
don't want random people in my house. I don't know.
Not right now.
Good Lord, who could blame him? I'm taking notes for myself. So
It's
I
okay.
remember.
But I know we've discussed going back to Prospect again.
I want to go back to Prospect.
If there's still availability at Moundsville,
Yeah, I want to go to Moundsville.
we've talked about that. Doing Bel Air again.
Yeah,
Post Town.
I think those are
County Jail.
those three, and then there's Licking County Jail, Post Town. So there's going to be when you see the first one, like when we say, okay, here's the date, we're going back to Prospect, and it's in, I don't even know when it's, I don't have any idea, but I'm just saying, say it's in June. Expect very quickly after that to see, okay, here's where we're going in July. Here's August, September, October. As soon as I get a surgery date, then I know how long it's going to take me to recover, how long it's going to take me to walk up and down stairs.
Yeah, because Moundsville, I am worried about Moundsville for you.
Yeah.
With all those stairs.
Yeah.
So maybe push that one out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'd love to get a couple new places like Post Town and Licking County in there.
Yeah.
Post Town
for
might
sure.
be easy because I think it's all flat, isn't it?
It's 2 floors.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
two
just
floors.
maybe 3 tops, but I want to say it's 2.
Okay.
And I really want to meet the owner of that place. I think his name's Daryl. He seems really cool.
Well, hopefully we will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bummed you don't like that. I forgot about the coconut thing.
That's okay. It's not your fault.
Because I was excited for you to try that.
It's okay. I'll have a fat tire when I get home and redeem myself.
I've got a toasted Bach from Line of
I
Googles.
think I had that one.
Would you like one? I have them nearby.
If I don't enjoy it, will you drink it?
Yes.
Okay.
One moment, please. Just when we play
A few moments later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, let's talk about the copyright. Wait, I'll close up emails here real quick before we do all that. But so this is Line and Google's Toasted Bach. We've had that one before. I believe you were a fan.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, like that one. I thought we had that one and you were down with that one.
Okay.
So anyway, if you'd like to email the show, you can, artcityparanormal@gmail.com, or you can show up and watch our live shows, comments, concerns, considerations, send them over to T. We'll get them on the show, or head over to our webpage, artcityparanormal.com, and then you can go to any of our social media and shoot us a message from there, and it'll get on the show. But we appreciate your emails. Kelly, Hal, Tony, and Corey, thank you very much. You guys are what makes the show go. And we appreciate it because it gives us a lot of content to talk about different stuff that we don't think of.
Oh, and speaking
we
of
appreciate it.
investigations, Stacy, if you're still listening, are you still working on that family member? So
That
we can
doesn't
come out and
sound right. You're
investigate?
still working on that.
No,
You're still working on that family member. It's like a West Virginia family reunion.
No, she has a family member. I think the kids, their older kids, are like trying to convince, I think it's mom, to let us come out. Mm-hmm. And even Stacy said it's crazy out there.
Sweet.
Yeah. And she's been trying. So
yeah, let us know. So anyway, let's talk real quick about an email I got this week. So, I'm trying to put the stuff on YouTube, and it's slow, but I mean, I know people aren't used to seeing us there. So I kind of figured it was going to take a while for things to take off. But anyway, so I get an email, a big red letter email this week from YouTube for copyright infringement.
For what?
Right. So
was it my singing?
it should have been. It should have been because of how spot on you are when we have you sing.
Oh.
But
voice of an angel.
It wasn't. It was T's news music. Yeah.
But it's so like generic.
Yeah, it's super generic. It's literally I believe the one clip they picked out was like, however long, it's like 39 seconds is however long her music is. So I have to like take it off. It's completely off the show now. I have to come up with new music. I think probably what I'm going to do is just put something together myself, and it'll be T's, because the news, it's the background music, bed is what it's called, the bed music that we use on the podcast. Mm-hmm. That's cool. It's not copyright infringement. It's no problem.
So it's
been
the
on YouTube.
intro.
It's that intro music
that's there.
And actually, I don't know, it'll be on the video. I can't, because I was going to hit it so everybody could hear it, but because I can take it out of the podcast, I won't be able to take it off the video.
Yeah.
But anyhow, her music is a copyright infringement. It's like, whatever it is, 39 seconds. So I get this big red letter email, copyright infringement. I'm like, holy shit, did we say something? Like, was I talking about something? I try to be good about that. You know what I mean? Well, so the video's demonetized. Can't make any money off the video. And if we did, any money that we would have made off that video goes to the copyright holder. Despite the video being 2.5 hours long, this 39-second piece of music, whatever money we would make comes off of that and goes to whoever the fuck owns that copyright.
We're in the wrong business. Let's do that.
Dude, I know. Just go, just run around and fucking copyright music, because that's exactly what happened. Because I got this music from the same place that I had the intro music and our outro music, our soundtrack, whatever you want to call it.
Theme song.
It came from the exact same place. It's all free. It's all royalty free. It's whatever. So all this is just someone that said, hey, fuck it, I'm going to copyright that. And there you go. So while we're
That's
not,
unacceptable.
fuck, it's stupid. It's ridiculous, but it's cool. It's whatever. Thank goodness we're not in the position yet where we're actually generating any cash off of that. Because then I'd be really pissed.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can do about it unless you just take down the whole episode. And then
I wonder if you could fight
gets
that
anything.
because of where it came from. Does it state?
I need to look into that.
Yeah.
But this literally happened, day before yesterday or whatever?
I think so. Yeah, it wasn't that long
So it was like I was, and then between getting today's show that posted finished up and done, and then getting the YouTube video up, and then of course we had a show we're doing right now. I just hadn't had time to look into it, but you're probably onto something. Like if I could say, hey, look, I got this from a royalty-free site. Like, how is this possible? But then I kind of get the feeling that YouTube is just so big, they just be like, fuck off. Like, why are you dicking with us? Like, take you and your fucking podcast and go the fuck away. So I don't know. So T needs new music.
Let's get us a keytar.
Right.
And, I don't know,
something
like a harmonica
very,
or something.
Something very 80s.
Obscure.
Yeah.
Let's do a triangle. I could try the keytar.
Okay.
Can't promise anything. A triangle.
A triangle. Cowbell.
Always
Or
because
cowbell. You always need more cowbell. And something else, like a percussion instrument, like a timpani. Or some bongos.
What's the Star Trek
the
theorem?
Yeah, the theorem.
Is that what it's called?
I think so. Pretty sure that's
Is
what
it?
it's
Yeah.
I've got a handsaw we could use. It makes the same noise.
What
called. You got a
about
washboard? I'm sorry.
what about
washboard?
What about a washboard and some spoons?
I got spoons.
We go full on.
Country.
Yeah, country. Hillbilly. So yeah, copyright infringement. That's how big we are now.
I mean, we could honestly just sit around, everybody like bring something to bang on and just see what happens.
We could be like the Roots on Jimmy Fallon.
This
use
is
kids'
tease.
toys.
Yes.
This is tease.
Tease snooze.
Tease snooze. And it's just us
It's just us fucking off.
banging on random shit. Let somebody copyright that, motherfuckers.
We should do it and copyright it so nobody else can fucking use
quickly, right?
it. Yeah.
Have
Jimmy
T,
Fast.
We're
have
not
T
out
sing.
anything. You could grab
Ew,
that
no.
flag over there and like use it to tap on the side
Yeah.
of something. And then, we could tap on the side of the beer bottle. Like just found instruments.
Found sounds.
Someone could
It's the name of our rock band.
you could go over and knock over
Yeah, each Joe.
each little figurine
We can catch
as your
Batman
tempo.
falling.
As your tempo.
Yeah.
What's that thing called? Oh God, what is that?
I know what you're talking about too. I can't. Think what
It
it's
keeps
called.
your tempo keeper. What?
That's exactly what it is.
No,
What
there's
is
a-
it? It's a tempo keeper.
Metronome.
Metronome.
Those are so relaxing.
But we could
Just
turn
listen to
those-
a clock.
We can turn those. Well, you can adjust it, fast or slow.
Clocks
The
get on my
clock's
nerves.
consistent. But you could just pretend those are your metronomes.
Yeah.
Knock them over. You could get your helmet out,
Oh, we always
like
need
make
more.
some noises.
Always need more helmet.
I'm just looking around this room. There is so much potential
For sure.
in here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got these. We got all this stuff, I don't want to hit the wrong button because
Right.
then we'll fucking... Thank goodness somebody had labeled these for me so that I
You're
don't
welcome.
hit the wrong one.
You could like pick up your skateboard and wheel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm serious. Let's take
And
an
do like a
afternoon.
little, thing,
Like a scratch.
Like a
scratch.
thing.
Wicked whack. Wicked whack whack.
Everybody walks into the room, picks up something, and just
Ladies
goes with it.
ladies and gentlemen, performing live for you. Found sounds.
Someone could wave the flag. Blow out the candle.
Starting off the quiet storm this evening, ladies and gentlemen, found sounds.
Blow out your candle
K1025.
one wick at a time for effect. I mean, I'm serious. Allison could throw her piece of shit computer on the floor. Yeah. I mean, or you could
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
so much potential.
Yeah.
Find something that's
and
squeaky.
it's just tease music.
Tease music.
That's your new music.
Did you say I suck?
No, I said that's your new news. I mean,
Ew.
But anyway, yeah. So
There's so many opportunities.
and then immediately copyright it.
Yes.
Like it's on the internet. Fuck it. It's ours. Send it in.
I highly doubt anybody's gonna want to steal it.
Technically,
You never know.
you never
what
know.
we might come up with.
we're big shit.
Big shit.
Big. I mean, we're so big. We're infringing on copyrights.
I
Right.
don't think we're big shit.
That's the second time we've done it.
We're big. I know. So I mean, kind of big.
Okay,
Kind
so
of important.
the last one was big shit because of who it was.
Well, I mean,
Honest mistake. We were just hanging out.
and yeah.
Everybody
I mean,
loves Posty.
nobody knew. The mics were turned on. And,
Oops.
Post Malone playing. It's usually how it goes in here before everything starts. Yeah. So I mean, what are you gonna do? But at least that's real. At least that's a performer, like Post Malone, or we had like The Weeknd, or I mean, something we're playing in here is like real legitimate music. This is fucking digital music that was on the internet
shit.
that supposedly was free because I knew this could be a problem. So it was like, okay,
Plan ahead.
plan ahead. So
Trying to do the right thing.
I don't know now if I should run out and try to double verify that our soundtrack is not, or fucking try to copyright it myself.
We need to hurry up and try to copyright
or just pay whatever, because now it's like we're 2 years
Yeah.
into using that shit.
Yeah, and that would be weird to change.
It would be super
Yeah.
weird. So
We have good theme music.
I like it.
we had really good news music too.
If we get compliments on our theme music,
Well, soon we're going to
Yeah.
have great news music.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
There you go. See? There's something for you.
Found sounds, man.
Can we get t-shirts
We
made?
could have We could have t-shirts. We could do a fucking concert
oh,
right
God.
here. Why not? Do you know how fucking down Mike would be? Mike would come in shirtless,
Hat backwards.
hat backwards, wearing a fucking headband. Like, let's do this, man.
He'd probably, his instrument would be a 6-pack of Truth IPA. He'd have various things to like hit on the top of.
What's his instrument? A litter box. Oh God.
Love you, Michael.
We do.
We do.
We do. We fuck with you because we love you. So anyway, speaking of Mike, hell of a segue. Nice job.
Thank you.
Our litter box player from Found Sounds, Mike and I had questions about paranormal cage fighting and the update on this. So, as many of you know, there was Snowpocalypse 2021 took place, and it was this past, was it Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, so the episode we're actually doing right now was supposed to have Mike on it. But because of Snowpocalypse, we canceled out. We're gonna do it on the phone. And I was like, no, we can't do this on the phone. So we went ahead and skipped it. So we've moved Mike to the next episode now. He'll be on 48. So if you're following along at home, episode 48 will be Mike in here, and we'll do the paranormal cage fighting emails and stuff, because I had a couple questions about it now, like, hey, fuck are you guys doing? You know, that was pretty decent shit. That was funny. So we need to hear about it. So, and there will be more. There will be another paranormal cage fighting will happen. I have it scheduled. Yes, we have it scheduled. I have no clue.
I've given you my suggestion.
What the fuck? Well, but we still not settled on it.
That's true. It's a good one. Too.
We have no clue what we're going to do, but there is another paranormal cage. It's going to be a special event kind of thing. So,
show.
I
yeah.
hope it's on a day that I can come.
And I'm trying. Well, we'll make sure.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh yeah, because I have to get them here and home.
Yeah.
True.
So yeah.
Does that mean that this is episode 47?
This 47. This episode 4. Hey, hood! Y'all ever heard 47?
47.
Fucking love that guy.
7-11.
But yes, this is episode 47. So yeah.
Oh my God, we're almost to 50.
I know, right? I know, it's almost like we do these a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyhow, so that's coming. We talked about the copyright infringement. We talked about the not recording episode 46. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully everybody will overlook that as they're moving along through. You can still hear it. You still hear everything. It still sounds good, but it's just not
The normal quality.
It's not the quality that I think. It's not the quality I'm used to. I was really pissed. But, and then it just randomly changes. I even recorded something telling everybody, look, I'm a fucking bonehead. It's going to sound better from here on out. Please excuse this. And I put it in and I'm listening to it. I'm like, just fucking fix it. Like, so you'll hear it switch over. You'll actually hear, I don't know, there's like 30 seconds of what you just heard replays and the better audio. And then, we just go on with the show. So anyway, I just skipped it. Doesn't matter if you don't listen to the podcast and all you do is watch us on Facebook or YouTube. But you should go subscribe at iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Pandora, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast app. So, do we do Tease News now?
Okay.
Do we do Tease News now?
Sure.
There's no intro music to play.
So we're going to hum like
it's just
brown
found.
chicken,
It's
brown
just
cow.
found.
That's probably copyrighted.
Yeah, no. Be careful, like Seinfeld will come after us.
Does somebody want to pull up?
News with T. News with T, everybody. With no good news music.
Where do we want to start?
Are we
gonna start with Bobby?
We can do
Exorcisms or Marilyn Monroe?
We can do whatever you want. This is your show.
Let's go with Bobby Brown. It's kind of short and sweet, but it's a good one. Bobby Brown, latest celebrity to claim having sex with ghost. Yeah.
And didn't we, before we get into this, didn't we just do
a woman was marrying one?
A news story, on the nuptials.
Yeah. And she was hoping to be impregnated by one.
Good Lord.
It's Bobby! With a ghost, Whitney Houston had a same-sex love affair.
What?
Huh?
This is an old article.
The one I'm looking at is an old article as well. So, he says he bought a mansion in Georgia, this really, really spooky place, as he says. But yes, one time I woke up and a ghost. I was being mounted by a ghost.
Mounted?
Yes. And then he made it a point to say...
I was mounted.
He
I
did.
just think that's funny.
So the
What are
ghost
you-
was on top.
What are you doing? I'm mounting you. Like,
Well, okay, so here's my first question.
I just like that. I like that.
He does state that he wasn't high or tripping, which is
Bullshit.
important when you're Bobby Brown.
Bullshit.
So here's my question. If you're a guy and you're not feeling anything and you're all of a sudden woke up and somebody's mounting you,
Mounting.
wouldn't your dick need to be hard? It can't be if you can't feel anything.
You know, you can't rape the willing. That's what they always say. So
my God.
Bobby must have been into it.
How would he even know? Because he was high. He was tripping balls.
Yes, right.
He was
Sorry.
high and hook. So, yeah. Then there's some, in the same article, some Ukrainian-born actress Natasha Blasik said she's had sex with a ghost on 2 separate occasions, and that it was very, very pleasurable. She said she was laying in bed, and then she felt something enter the room, and she couldn't see anybody. But she could feel someone touching her, and the hands were pushing against her and her will. So does it mean you got raped by a ghost?
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
I know. She said she could feel the weight of the body on top of her. I couldn't see anybody, but I could feel the pressure, the energy, the warmth pushing in different directions.
So it was warm.
I enjoyed it, which doesn't make sense. They're always cold.
Yeah.
How would they be warm?
Well, I mean, I guess they're not always cold.
Well, every
But-
experience you ever hear about, it's a cold spot. It's
Right, because they
cold
use the
touch.
energy. They use the available energy. The theory is they use the available energy in the area, and that's why it's cold, because the heat energy has been used.
Right.
So it wasn't. But back to Bobby. So
Bobby!
This wasn't Whitney.
No, he never says it's Whitney.
That's
He
boring.
doesn't do a whole lot of detail.
It's boring.
Yeah. So then there's another one who also says she's had sex with a ghost, Kesha.
Oh, this is another fucking drug act, though. I mean, she's recently got clean,
She did.
but didn't she have like a bunch of drug problems?
I thought
Like on her first album, didn't she have like
I don't know.
I don't
fucking
either.
shit ton of drug problems and everything?
I know she had
I think
weight
she was like
issues because of her producer.
She was like abused, right? By
Yeah.
I know that, but I thought there was like a drug issue there.
There may have been. I don't know. I didn't really keep up with Kesha.
Talk about. I know you got another headline concerning meth, but this is methed up too. I mean,
Let's see. Kesha says her single Supernatural was inspired by a randy romp with a male ghost. She said it's about experiences with the supernatural, but in a sexy way. I had a couple of experiences with the supernatural. I don't know his name. He was a ghost. I'm very open to it.
out of here, man.
Yeah. And then Alexandra Holzer, which I don't know if she's related to the Holzer files. She's a ghost researcher and blogs for the Huffington Post, so it makes me think maybe she is. Says that a lot of people have reported having sex with a ghost, but say it feels heavy, but not so hot. That people report sex with a ghost is feeling pressure on them and even penetration. Right? But the ghosts don't have any warmth. When they're in the room, it's a very cold environment, which makes more sense.
Which goes against what the Natasha said there.
Right. Doesn't
So
make
what?
sense.
So okay. So just all right. So okay, we're at Bel Air.
Okay. Ooh, I like where this is going.
This is
Go.
this is apparently
Yeah.
there's a presence in the room,
Okay.
and you realize it's spooky sexy time.
Spooky, sexy time.
Okay.
What do you do?
The last thing I would do would open my legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I ain't, no, I'm not going to receive that. Nor am I going to ever believe. I'm sorry. That's just,
It's methed up.
Right. Yeah.
I just don't see that being plausible
Dude,
at all.
for real.
Like, it's one thing to maybe get touched lightly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know Rachel's had that at Bel Air, where it just felt like someone was touching her.
Mm-hmm.
But for someone to mount you,
As Bobby Brown would say.
Mount.
and for us,
I just love that.
full on fucking penetration. No.
No.
How?
Yeah.
I don't understand how the folks have had that.
You don't remove yourself from the situation. Because I sort of picture like I'm investigating at Moundsville. And it's like, well, it kind of probably happened there if you're,
Like, is a ghost dropping to her knees for you? Like,
I'm gonna run away.
Yeah,
no.
I'm not sleeping in this room.
No means no.
I'm gonna go down the hall. I feel like there had to have been something else going on.
Yeah, like drug abuse.
Sure. That it doesn't make any sense to me. No.
No. You?
No.
No, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't buy it at all.
And, okay, we're going to go into girl land here for a second.
Whatever.
Okay.
How the hell would it be pleasurable to have something fucking freezing cold in you? It's like shoving a fucking icicle in your kookamonster. No.
No.
No. No. No. It's bullshit. Bobby, Kesha, and the other Natasha chick, they all
I'm surprised. I mean, but I do think Kesha had a drug problem as well. I'm surprised that. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not surprised she said it. But I mean, I kind of feel surprised that, like, she would come out and say that.
Kesha?
Yeah, because I feel like here lately she's kind of been on this, like
It's an older
get
article.
yourself back together.
It's an older article.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 3 years old.
Angela Dieter is on our live feed, and she said, "Is there ghost semen? Do ghosts feel?"
Ectoplasm. Now we have solved it. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Angela.
But wait,
Ectoplasm solved. End of show.
I'm gonna go there.
It's not a ghost veil, it's ghost
Do you want it
jizz.
on your face?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I want you to ectoplasm on me.
Oh, baby, ectoplasm all over my face.
Oh,
no,
that's a
ew.
clip. Done. That's a keeper.
I mean, just no.
What did you get famous for? Well, I sold him the ectoplasm all over my face. That's it.
Ghost porn. We looked that up earlier to see if there was anything like.
If there's such thing as ghost porn, there is.
But it's different than what we thought, right?
It's not what you think it is. What do you think ghost porn is, Woodrow?
I would think it would be like masturbation.
No. Ghost porn is a porn that you watch that's so old that everybody in it's probably already dead.
Angela just said ecto necklace.
I mean, that's what you're into.
For some reason, I can't change me to ACP on here, so I can't comment back.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it will be you.
No, it's I watch. Excuse us.
Did you pull it up through our
That's
site?
great.
I know, right? That's
weird.
It says it shows. It shows that I'm not. Steady.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Lord. That's great.
Yeah, that was some good shit.
Yeah. Ectoplasm.
No, my head is just like has so many thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, like ectoplasm all over your fur trout. How do you get that shit out of your fur?
You don't.
You can't see it.
don't.
Is
You
it
just
sticky?
You just got to wash.
Is it sticky?
I'm sure.
I mean, it's ectoplasm. Yes.
Is it salty?
Why you're asking me? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I've heard having pineapple products helps.
It fixes it. Makes it more appetizing.
So what do you do, like for like you would do for Santa Claus? Leave a bowl
Lots
of
of
pineapple
vitamin
out?
E. Lots of pineapple. You leave pineapple out for Santa Claus?
No,
I'm saying all the years I've known you, I've.
no, jackass. I said like.
That's
Santa-
what you're into. I need a Santa Claus suit now. That's it.
Ho ho ho!
It's marriage therapy the entire time.
You're
Who knew?
dumb. No, I said like Santa Claus, leave something out, but in this case,
Yeah.
pineapple.
Yeah, your ghost dick. Leave that out. I'll put it in you. Hold still. I mean, I think we solved it. I think we've solved it.
I think so too.
Yeah. We close up shop.
All
It's
right.
all over.
Have a good day, guys.
Thanks. See you later. Bye.
Thanks for joining us. Huh.
Arch City's officially done. We've solved everything we needed to solve. It's over.
That is paranormal. There you go.
Oh God. I just can't. Yeah, I mean,
I'd like to talk to somebody that claims to have experienced that.
and like have an in-depth conversation. I can't.
Yes.
Well, we would never get them on now.
No, probably not.
Not after this conversation.
And I'm not saying weird
Where did
things.
you have an ectoplasm, Jenny?
Yeah. Weird things can happen. Is it called a ghost punch instead of a donkey punch or something? How does that, like,
Hold still.
wait.
Can you
Rusty trombone.
can you still do an
Oh God.
Is it still
can you
rusty?
still do an angry dragon?
I mean, if there's ectoplasm, why not?
I guess so. Huh.
Interesting.
Very.
All right, then.
Total left turn.
If you've ever had sex with a ghost, please contact us because I'd like to talk to you.
Like,
love-
seriously, we'd love to talk
We'd
to you.
love to
I
have you
would.
on.
I'd
I
like
Won't
to.
make fun of you, I promise.
I'd like to understand.
I can't.
Like, what were you in? Like a REM sleep of sorts? What had you done?
Are you paralyzed? Like
Maybe it's
paralyzed?
sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the
It's like
sleep,
sleep
paralysis.
paralysis?
Yeah.
But then, like, what happens? Like, if they don't need you to open your legs as a girl, if they don't need you to open your legs, because I mean, the fuckers can walk through walls. Like, what do they care? Like, yeah, I don't fucking, go ahead, close your thighs tighter. Fucking,
Yeah.
who cares?
So many questions.
So
Yeah.
many questions.
Lots of questions.
Okay.
You've got a ghost necklace or whatever.
Ecto necklace.
An ecto necklace.
Oh.
There's an ecto necklace. Fuck, that's great.
I think I already know what I'm going to be for Halloween this year.
What, an ecto necklace?
Can
I'm
I
gonna
help?
wear an ecto necklace.
I get the help.
No, you don't.
Why?
You don't have ectoplasm.
I'll fake it till I make it. You know how that goes. Oh, shit.
What's our next news story?
Okay.
I know. I'm looking at my notes like, okay, what are we talking? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where we're going next.
Do we want meth?
Hold on, everybody.
Do we want meth? Or do we want Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley?
The turn that we just took, I really, really want to hear about the meth.
Okay.
And this was this the exorcism?
Yes. Exorcism carried out on baby by pastor who used meth with church members.
Oh, I spelled fucking exorcism wrong.
Yup.
So first of all, it's a pastor. This isn't a priest, correct?
Correct. Okay, here we go. A pastor who carried out an exorcism on an emaciated and bruised 1-year-old baby also used methamphetamine with his parishioners. Yep. We don't need his name, but I do love the name of the church, House of Refuge and Deliverance. Dun, 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 dun.
Copyrighted. Be careful.
Sorry.
Yeah. Careful. Easy there.
Church in the town of Mayflower, Arkansas,
God.
was arrested by police at a gas station for allegedly being in possession of meth and a pipe. Yeah. So the police were called to the church for a welfare check, and what they found was a little 21-month-old baby with multiple bruises from head to toe and completely starved. The child, this is sad, is now in the ICU with a brain bleed and extreme malnourishment.
What the fuck?
Yep. The mother is alleged to have told them that the little boy was possessed by a demon. No, he's just 18 months. They're all turds. They grow out of it. That's just it. That's what they do. So 4 days later, they look to find the pastor to ask him some questions about the
I'm
abuse.
sure they had some fucking questions.
Right, about the alleged child abuse, and they couldn't find him. But they found his white Dodge truck parked at an Exxon gas station in Mayflower. They found him in the passenger seat of his truck and a second man named Tim standing near the driver's side. Police searched the car and allegedly found 4 grams of meth inside the door panel, together with a pipe, another device for smoking, and more meth on the floor of the passenger side.
That's not how you treat your meth.
That's
is
just
you don't
wasteful.
put it on the floor.
No.
That is meth abuse.
So the pastor blamed the drugs on the other dude, like you do.
Of course.
Yup. And they did arrest him. And he admitted
What the fuck?
to trying to carry out an exorcism, but refused to give officers any other details. So him and the baby mama were getting all methed up, and they decided this kid was probably possessed, and they were like, "We're gonna heal him."
But see, that's the thing. That was my first thing. If he's a pastor, he can't do an exorcism. You have to be a priest. You have to be a Catholic priest.
Oh,
I mean, not that it matters. The fucker was doing meth in an Exxon parking lot in his fucking Dodge Ram.
Well, it gets
with
better.
Tim. Notorious Tim. You know Tim's fucked up on meth.
well, it gets better. So after they
It gets better.
it gets better. After they charge him, they go and search the house, and they found controlled substance, more meth, drug paraphernalia, and a gun. So he was charged with possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of a gun by a convicted felon.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, because how else are they going to arrest you for a gun in fucking Arkansas?
Who knows? Who knows?
That's great.
Isn't that great?
I mean, it's terrible
sad.
it's terrible for the kid.
Right.
But good Lord, man. So what? It doesn't say what. What's the word? Denomination that he was a pastor of.
It just gives you the name of the church.
No point in the article.
Hang on. Where's that name of the church?
Oh, let's Google it.
Oh, there you go. House of Refuge and Deliverance.
House party comes up. Good job, T.
I'm trying to find it. House of Refuge and Deliverance Ministries in the town of Mayflower, Arkansas.
Ho Rag Ministries.
Oh my God.
Oh, you found it.
And
You're
they're
the
on
shit.
Facebook.
Now, this just happened. I would not be on Facebook.
Well, maybe. Well, I mean, fall festival.
And that happened in October?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, not. I hate the pop-ups. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, this is an old.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
not.
they've not touched it for a
yeah.
while.
And this is it. This is the one in Arkansas, though.
There it is,
the
Dr.
wrong-
Lloyd Lasker.
Holy shit! He's a doctor.
I find that
Fuck,
very
are
hard
you a
to
doc?
believe.
Somebody lied.
Says
to
it's
somebody.
evangelical.
Man, you ever seen them fuckers that like dance with snakes and shit?
Yeah, speak in tongues, that kind of thing.
Is that
Yeah.
Pentecostal?
There's a lot of them, I think, that
Oh.
might
I don't
perform or
right,
participate
but
in
that makes sense. Like in Arkansas. Wow, dude.
So, do you understand tongues? Like what it is? I listened to the most interesting podcast on the way home from work last night.
I don't speak tongues.
No, I know, but do you know what? No, I know.
No. I try to
known
keep
you
up with
Our
the
entire life.
the lingo of the kids,
You're
but I haven't
dumb.
got the I haven't got the tongues down. No.
So, do you know like what tongues is?
I guess it's supposed to be. What I understood was it was supposed to be God speaking through you.
It's you speaking to God, but what the words you say, you just let it flow out. He understands. It's like the true language of God is what tongues is. It was explained in the podcast. This woman was grown up, sweet baby.
She
carrots.
was grown up.
She's all grown up.
She was all grown up. She was from Arkansas.
No, she wasn't. She grew up in a church where they spoke tongues. And her best friend was speaking tongues at 6. And she said when she learned how to do it at like 9, she was actually explaining what it is and how they taught her how to do it.
Just make that shit. You just make it up.
She said you just let your mind go and it just comes out.
Yeah, because it's bullshit.
Well, that
can't
happens to me
question people's
sometimes,
religion.
but it's not because I'm in church. It's just because I get tongue-tied.
Or stub my toe.
Yeah.
Stop using my pigeon.
You're speaking. Apparently, you are fluent in tongues.
Bring it, pray Jesus.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens when I hit my knee on the corner of my desk. Son of a bitch.
I know,
God
right?
damn it.
Mom, fucking 17 carrots. Singer, bring it.
I usually just do a sweet baby carrots or fuck. That's one of the two. So yeah, there you go. A little methed upness.
That's crazy.
Cray.
I want to know what happened to the kid.
Yeah. I
Can we
hope he's
find out?
okay.
Let's see.
Probably not. He's a minor.
That is a Newsweek article. You know, all these news stories that T does gets put in the comments of the show or the description. So, but this was a Newsweek article. This wasn't like TMZ or the Mirror or. We're looking right now. Allison's
The newest I see is October
running down
2020.
through.
Yeah, that's the one I just. Oh yeah, I should probably save that for you.
I wonder if you can do the newspaper for that town.
I'll have to look it up.
What is
I'm
it?
curious.
Mayflower, Arkansas.
I mean, and that's one of those things where you try all the time not to get into the stereotypes. You know what I mean? Of it's Arkansas. You know what I mean?
I'm not stereotyping them at all.
No. I'm saying as a person, as you know,
Yes.
you wanna take each, does it fit? There's probably a reason for a stereotype, but you try not to. You know, having lived down south for a long time, I've learned, you try not to take, because a lot of times the stereotype doesn't fit. But a lot of times it fucking does. It does fucking apply. And I kind of feel like that at the Horad Church in Mayflower, Arkansas,
She found him.
that it's,
It's not an update, but
He himself looks fucking possessed.
Dude, he's having the worst day of probably the second worst day of his entire life. You got caught. You got caught with meth in your fucking Dodge Ram in the parking lot of the fucking Exxon with your fucking boyfriend, and now they've got you for endangering a child and lying to an entire congregation
And child abuse.
And well, that's what I'm saying. Endangering a child and child abuse and a gun that you're not supposed to have because you already were a felon, and now you get to go back to jail.
True.
So dude's having the probably the second worst day of his life, if not the worst, because he knows the hotel stay that he's about to get.
He's going down. That's for sure.
I'm sorry. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course he looks upset.
He doesn't look upset. He looks possessed.
At the Horad church. My life is over. I don't know what I'm to do now. I can no longer preach the word of God at the Horad church.
You could try to convert folks in
prison. That's probably where he became a fucking pastor. He probably became a pastor.
Did like a mail order.
Locked up. Yeah.
Doctorate.
Can you earn your doctorate in jail? You can get a high school diploma. You can get a college degree.
You may
a
be able to.
legit doctorate? Probably not.
Yeah, you may be able to.
Thesis, depending on what it is.
Look, but we've talked about it before. I am an ordained minister.
True.
If I wanted to start a church,
You could.
I could. Maybe that's what I need to do. Praise ectoplasm.
I cannot be a pastor's wife.
An ecto necklace for every one of my parishioners.
You get an ecto necklace, and you get an ecto necklace.
I will not be one of your parishioners.
If you can't see it, will it still make you gag? And you get an ecto necklace.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No thanks.
Good Lord.
There's a time and a place.
And it's not
Church ain't it.
It's not anywhere in this direction.
No.
Or in this vicinity. Okay.
Next.
Headline number 3.
So, from Marilyn Monroe to Elvis Presley, inside Hollywood's top ghost sightings. So we're going to skip around a little bit on this one. Because some of them I'm like, I don't know who the fuck these people are. And I'm pretty into pulp culture. What are their old pop culture? Pop culture?
It's kind of like our podcast.
Our podcast.
Our podcast.
Like they say, let's see. For some,
Everybody's not watched before or listened. They're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
they're fucking weird.
Inside jokes everywhere.
Yeah.
Listen to every episode. Yes. Download now.
We're
It
a
all
hot
makes
fucking
sense.
mess.
Yes.
Welcome.
For some of the entertainment industry's biggest stars, their time on top of the call sheet has far outlived their mortal lives. And they still keep working. So some of the most popular celebrities who have been cited as ghosts are Marilyn Monroe. So here's some of the questions I have.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. You run with your story. I've got thoughts.
Okay. So they say that she's the holy grail of ghosts. Oh my God. I would love to see Marilyn Monroe.
Dude, let me just say, as the only guy in the room,
You'd fuck a ghost then, wouldn't you?
I would take ectoplasm all over my face, wherever else Marilyn wanted to put it. Twice. Can we do it again? Because, I mean, you talk about one of the most classically beautiful women of all fucking time. I know she might not be everybody's speed, but I'll tell you what. Good Lord, man.
Who's better, her or Jane Mansfield?
Oh, Marilyn. Marilyn's a blonde.
Jane Mansfield wasn't blonde?
No.
I
I don't think Marilyn was a natural blonde. But even still.
Jane Mansfield was a blonde too.
I've only seen her in the black hair. Maybe it's because I've not Googled her before.
You know what? I'm not saying she's not attractive, but Marilyn's definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Marilyn's definitely got
Joe
to be.
DiMaggio.
JFK.
Yeah, well, that's, that goes, everybody everybody doesn't know that, but it happened.
So
anyway.
let's see. So she has been seen everywhere. She's been seen, in the home where she died, sitting on a bench at the Hippodrome on the Santa Monica Pier. Do you know what that is, Mr. Fox? What is that?
It's on the Santa Monica Pier. They've got a big carnival set up, and the Hippodrome there, I believe, is like a stage area or whatever. We went down there at one point in time. We went down there, and I was able to ride the Ferris wheel, but I was fucking 12. So I mean,
That had to be kind of cool though. Pretty.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was pretty. Let's see. She's been seen in a full-length mirror once in Suite 246 in the Roosevelt Hotel, and where she's also been seen dancing. She's been seen in almost every ladies' room in town. All right, now let's stop. Why in the blue hell would she be in every bathroom? Why in room 246 at the Roosevelt Hotel?
I mean, you want to talk about it now, or you want to go on with your article?
Go right ahead, because I have the same
thoughts.
questions for the next one.
So what I would think is you're seeing possibly, because you know how we are. We just talked about how rarely I like to call anything paranormal or haunted. Possibly what they're seeing is an apparition from that time, 50s, 60s. So they're going to be dressed like Marilyn. So then people in their mind
Or automatically thinking it's her.
it's
They're
Marilyn
assuming
Monroe.
it's
Yeah.
her.
So it's like doubly. It's
Makes sense.
it's like double pareidolia.
Yeah.
That's what I think. It's not as insightful as the ectoplasm thing from Angela, but
Here's another one. Elvis Presley. First, I want to state they say that he died of a heart attack. No.
well, everybody does.
He didn't he vagal down?
Well, but yeah, wouldn't that be a heart attack?
No.
The vagus nerve? Yeah,
No.
I know at least as much as that. He's on the toilet. He's
it feel
pushing
like-
too hard
did
because
it-
he's all bound up because of the fucking opioids he was on. He
That's-
gave himself a heart attack.
No. He hit his vagus nerve. He vagal down. You have vagal down before, not pooping. Did it feel like a heart attack? No.
I don't know. I've not had a heart attack. Thank God.
Did you have crushing pain in your chest? No.
Well, I don't. Yeah, no.
No. So that bothers me a little because he didn't have.
But he died of cardiac arrest. Everybody dies of cardiac. We've covered this on the podcast before.
I know.
I
but
was
they're saying a
told.
heart attack.
I was told by two nurses sitting at this table that everyone dies of cardiac arrest.
No. They said heart attack and MI. Myocardial infarction. I love that word.
Infarction.
No. But anyways, I digress.
Phagocytosis.
So,
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
and this is, ladies and gentlemen, why we passed nursing school. Yep, just choked on my own spit.
Easy there. Easy there.
Priscilla, his wife, claims that she speaks with him on a regular basis.
I could see that.
He's,
That's at least more believable than seeing Marilyn in fucking random
But I
bathrooms.
think that's normal for anybody who loses a spouse
yeah.
of that
Right.
many years.
he's been seen all over Graceland. I'm like, okay, that makes
Sure.
sense. He's been seen peering out the windows, hanging out in the kitchen.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And then he was in his recording studio in the basement with some actress. I don't know who the hell she is. She said,
Paz de la Huerta.
yes.
Paz
Go ahead.
Huerta.
Oh, I see that there. Okay.
And she said, if I felt his spirit go through me, and it gave me pleasure. I don't know how it'll give you
I feel
pleasure.
like Charo just entered the
I
room.
thought that was great. That was a fantastic rendition.
Hey, thanks. I do it again.
You're fucking hired. You did the Patrick voice. Remember when you did Patrick that day?
Yes.
And now we've got Charo.
You dumb.
I mean, I think it's well deserved, this round of applause.
Okay.
Whatever. I
So-
thought it was well deserved.
Some of the Elvis Presley sightings are a little odd. He's been seen in room.
Well, my thing, real quick, my thing is they're talking about they're seeing him at Graceland. I bet these are people on the tours. Everybody wants to see him. Everybody's
Yeah.
dying. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying to fucking see him anyway.
ba-dum-bunch.
It's went on for years now that he's really not dead. I mean, just
Right.
like, you know,
Maybe
just like
he's
like
not.
like he's hanging out somewhere with Tupac. Rachel.
Brutal. Shots fired.
So that's like the only conspiracy she believes is that Tupac's alive. Come on, man. Come on, man.
She's got pictures.
Well, they got pictures of Elvis too, and there's an impersonator on every corner in Vegas.
There's no impersonators
But
of Tupac.
anyway, I love Rachel. But anyway, I think everybody that's seen him at Graceland, like, of course they're seeing him at Graceland. First of all, it would be paranormally.
Paranormally.
Is that a word? That would be partially accurate that you could see him there. There would be a reason why it would be there, not just some random bathroom in L.A. like Maryland.
Yeah.
Well, that house, he designed it, didn't he? I mean, he
But
built it
then
the way he wanted
I
it.
don't know the story. Maybe Allison can hop on the Google machine and let us know. But
I wish Monica was
But then
watching.
at the same-
Which story are we looking for?
Just whether or not he designed that house.
Oh,
Graceland.
Graceland.
Yeah. Which I heard is really not that big. It's not that big of a place.
Well, to us it's not now, but then I guess it was.
But anyhow, it seems like everybody that would be there and going through the tour, of course they would be, probably half of them already believe that he's still alive. And then probably 3/4 to 80% of those people are like, "Oh shit, I saw Elvis!" Like, come on, man. Come on. I just don't.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So he's been.
How many square feet is that, real quick?
10,266.
That's a big place. What are they talking about? Like, I heard it was not large. That's a big place, 10,000 square feet.
Our housewives are living in like 20, 30,000 square feet.
But still, 10,000 square feet's a big fucking place.
It's Elvis. It's the king. I think people are expecting him to be in a way bigger place.
House was designed by architects Furbringer and Erham. Erman. He purchased it for $40,000.
Oh shit! Isn't that's fucking society so fucking out of control? That's a whole other podcast. Sorry.
Cool. Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Next.
So he's been seen in room 1016 in the Knickerbocker Hotel, as well as a Wayne Newton concert in Las Vegas Hilton.
Come on, man.
That's probably like an impersonator there for a show.
That's
Right.
per Newt. That's per Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton
saw
said he
Elvis,
saw Elvis at his concert.
Yes.
And I wonder if he was trying to sell tickets. Well, you know what? Elvis was here last night.
What?
Oh my God.
I mean, some of the stuff makes sense. He's been seen, this last one just fucking kills me. He's been seen in the old RCA recording studio in Memphis. Okay, that makes sense. The last one, he's been seen cruising the Vegas Strip in a Phantom convertible.
Oh,
No
the car.
doubt listening to Heartbreak Hotel.
The car's a Phantom, too.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
That's why I think of your paranormal story.
Ew.
No, not yours.
Oh.
I mean, you tell me that you saw Elvis on the Vegas Strip in a convertible
That doesn't exist.
that doesn't exist. Dude, you've been drinking too much at Circus is what the fucking problem is. You need to stop.
I don't know.
Good shit.
Thanks.
Good stories.
Thanks.
Good stories
Wait,
today.
is that it?
Allison's all let down like, is it over?
Wait, Exorcism,
Was there more?
Presley. What was the first one?
Oh my God, I forgot already. What was the first one?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to these things.
We got
I'm just
ectoplasm.
along for the ride.
Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Say me that sex with a ghost.
Okay. So I have stories.
You have drama.
Not really. Well, I've got drama. How do we want to go? Okay, I'll tell you what I got. I've got the alien species thing, and this is the extraterrestrial species almanac, which I can hold up for everybody so they can see. See that book? Oh, I get the light on it. There you go. That's the light or the book you should check out. Mike actually picked this up for ACP, and it's not a read thing. Like it's not, like you're not gonna read it page to. You're not gonna.
Oh, okay.
But what it does is it's like an almanac. It breaks down different species from different galaxies, and I thought it would be cool to take a look at one, and maybe this is just something that we'll do. So I have one of those that we can do. I've got the paranormal drama thing,
Okay.
which is, that's always interesting. Everybody big fan of that. And then that's it. Sorry, I oversold that. My apologies. Sorry about that. So I've got both of those. We can do either one. We can do either. I think you guys will. I do believe that you will both enjoy both of them. So equally, actually.
I don't know. I do love some good tea.
Let's go with the drama
You want to go with the drama first?
and wrap up with the
And
extraterrestrials.
we'll wrap up with the aliens. Okay,
Okay.
cool. So let me go ahead. I'll put up the tweet, and then I'll read it to you guys because you're not gonna be able to see it. Well, you'll be able to see it. You guys are following along.
No, it'll be. Well, we might be able to.
Okay, but I'll read it to you guys, and then for the podcast folks, obviously they can't see it. But like I said, I need to get somebody to do this.
But you're doing such a bang up job.
Am I though?
Yeah.
So this is a tweet from Amy Bruni. Bruni, I think maybe I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes. What is she?
It's the medium. She's with the detective, the New York detective.
No, that's not her. This is a different. She's on
Life with the Afterlife.
There you go. I should have queued this up and have you been able to Google it.
What, the tweet?
So the tweet. So
when was it?
It was back in October. And
Well,
what I'll do
scroll real fast.
What I'll do is I'll pull it up on my phone. Maybe you can go ahead and Google it so that you guys have it up in front of you. Because I've got what I've got is a screenshot from her.
Kindred Spirits. Thank you, Angela. I knew I recognized her from something.
There you go. Somebody's paying attention. Sorry about that. So copy text. Here's what I'm going to text it to you, Allison.
Okay.
Or will I? What should I? Could it? Well, I'm trying to think of the fastest way to get it to you. What do I do? I email it.
Text
it to you, and then you just want to Google it.
Sure.
Okay.
Damn, she twats a lot.
She does.
She really does. She's all over that. So I'm gonna find out.
Do you know we have an ACP twatter?
I've heard that.
We do have an ACP twatter,
but we don't twat.
No, I've said before, like
it's a hard medium to kind of like transfer over.
Medium.
I know.
Yeah, it basically just gives the podcast updates. Feel free to follow us there. Art City Paranormal. Just search for it there. Search for it there, because talking is my second. All right. Anyway.
Oh, and a little pop culture info. Allison just informed me of. It's a sad day.
What? What's up?
Kim Kardashian filed for divorce.
Yes. Kim
She's trying to pull this
Kardashian.
up.
Yes. Kim Kardashian has filed for divorce
From Kanye.
from Kanye, the genius. Look, man. They've ruined every man involved with them.
Oh God, here we go.
But they have. Like, they drove one dude insane. Kanye is clearly fucking nuts now. Bruce went through an entire change. He's now I get in trouble. What's it called? Dead naming. That's what they call that. I don't mean any disrespect at all.
Oh, because you didn't call him Caitlyn.
Caitlyn. That's her name now. Which is whatever. That's fine. If that's what makes you happy, I don't give a shit. More power to you. It's yours. Fucking live your life, man. Fucking fantastic. But they've literally, it's like everybody they get near, they drive absolutely fucking nuts. Fucking crazy. And like the only way I feel Caitlyn could escape was to finally just live her truth. And like that dude's dead. Like I can't even go on with him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I really feel like they drive everybody fucking nuts because they're all fucking nuts. Why are they famous? Why are they famous?
Because Kim K gave what's-his-face a blowjob.
Yeah, and why was that even fucking
Ray
newsworthy?
J, that was his name.
Why was that even newsworthy?
Because it was Ray J.
Because Dad was friends with fucking OJ.
He was his defense attorney.
Yes,
one of them.
He was his first defense attorney, best friend defense attorney, and that's the only reason anybody knows what the fucking Kardashian name is. She sucked a dick on camera, and fucking Dad was a murderer's best friend. That's it. That's it. That's why they're famous.
That he hid evidence too.
I guarantee he fucking hid evidence.
There's a video of when OJ gets back to the house, not after the big OJ chase. And you see Robert Kardashian walk out. What is that? There's a name for it. When you're traveling, you can put your suit in it. It's like a certain bag. What is that bag called?
I don't know. A suit bag?
Sure. Like
yeah,
you know, garment bag.
Garment bag. Thank you.
Good job.
He's carrying a garment bag out.
Somebody's got couth with it.
And you can tell that it's heavy.
Yeah.
And that's what they're claiming all the bloody clothes were in. Was in
I
that
believe
garment
it.
bag, and he was getting rid of it.
Absolutely
How did
believe
he how was he able to take anything out of that house?
Because
he's a lawyer.
Robert Kardashian could do it. He was his lawyer.
He was his
still,
lawyer.
You'd think there'd be protocol and like, hey, nothing can leave this fucking house because it's evidence.
OJ flew. I can't believe we're getting on this. This is fantastic. I love it. OJ flew to Chicago that night, and that's what they had Cato in the guest house or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, when he jumped back over the fence and he dropped the glove back there, he hears him hit the wall because he's fucking panicked and he's just trying to get home. That night, he flies out to Chicago, and that's when he cut his hand up real bad, tried to tell everybody he broke a glass in his room. Mm. Like, no, dude, you cut yourself on your own fucking knife because you're an idiot, and you damn near cut Nicole's head off on her fucking front porch. That's what fucking happened. The only reason the Kardashian family is famous for any fucking reason whatsoever is because dad knew a murderer. End of fucking story.
And Kim gave a blowjob.
That's it.
And if you ever watch
Legit, that's it.
if you ever watch the interview of Kim K with David Letterman on Netflix, it's actually really good. And he asks, "What do you guys think about OJ?" And without saying it, she says they all think he was guilty and still do.
Even, especially mom.
Yeah, Chris.
Especially mom.
Yeah.
Because she was best friends with Nicole.
Yeah.
But I mean, Robert defended him to the end.
Yeah.
And hooked him up with the lawyers and everything. Johnny Cochran, man, I'll tell you what.
If the
OJ's
glove don't fit, you must have quit.
OJ's guilty as fuck. But Johnny Cochran, probably one of the best lawyers in the history of attorneys.
Jose Baez.
No.
Yeah.
No. This dude was dead to rights, blood evidence. They fucking they convinced a jury that for some reason the LA police would set up this major athlete that police officers would do anything they could to fucking hang out with this guy, look fucking famous, be fucking friends with him, and he convinced the jury that they set him up. They set him up. The most glorious fucking bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
That's when you were off for your first back surgery 23 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah, it was OJ.
No. OJ, that was 94, 95.
Was it?
Yeah.
Phil?
Yeah, in case everybody
Hartman?
wants to know my medical history.
Was it Phil Hartman then? Or was it Columbine? Something big happened while you were off.
Think we're thinking of Phil Hartman. His wife killing him or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. That's
Murders
fucking
happened
sad.
in 94, trial concluded in 95.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember the verdict coming in. But I mean, Johnny Cochran, one of the best lawyers of all time, a complete fucking genius, an absolute genius. You can say whatever you want about what he did or his morals or anything else, but I'll tell you what, man, to convince 12 people that this guy didn't fucking show up at his wife's house and cut some girl's head off and kill another innocent guy that just happened to fucking be there when there's blood evidence on the scene, everything else fucking lines up. OJ you see that look of relief on OJ's face when they read that verdict. That was a legitimate look of relief because OJ knew, fuck, I'm going to the chair. It's fucking over. And he did it. He fucking did it. He got off. And that's the way the justice system works. Like, good for you, man. Go play golf, whatever, dude. But
I hope Nicole and Ron Goldman are haunting and tormenting the fuck out of him.
well, I mean, it's as best I know, he has to hide everything as far as income goes or whatever. The thing is, the loophole that there is.
Goldman's won on a civil case,
They
right?
did. After that, they went and they took him to a civil case that they won. But the loophole is in the United States. This is something that OJ just lucked into. I definitely want to hear that comment. That OJ just lucked into. His pension from the NFL in the I believe it's the United States. It might just be California, but wherever they got the verdict at, Florida, whatever, it's at least in that state. Your retirement earnings are untouchable because they're considered your only source of income, whatever.
Right.
So from the NFL, the fucking dude earns like fucking $2 million a year from the NFL
For nothing. Just retirement.
for retirement because he played, because he was there so long, that type of thing. Yeah. He earned, it's something ridiculous. Like when he got released from prison because he couldn't spend any money while he was in there. I remember looking, I want to say it was $9 million he had in the bank that the Goldmans couldn't touch.
That's infuriating for them.
So, but like if he did any endorsements or got paid for a special appearance, then that's fair game.
Correct, because that's legit income. But who the fuck's going to do that anyway?
Now,
Now he could sell autographs for sure because there's football fans out there. There's diehard football fans out there that don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Either that or they believe it.
Yeah.
That he was legitimately innocent. But yeah, it's considered some type of untouchable income because it's his retirement or whatnot. But yeah, when he got released from prison, how many years did he do for that when he did the Vegas thing?
not long.
No, he was in there for a minute.
Wasn't long enough.
Well, no, fuck no. But that's why the judge threw the book at him for that shit. Because normally, normally the guy had no record. I mean, if it was, look, for real, if it was me walking in off the street and I got busted for that, like I pulled a gun on a guy to stealing a fucking football trophy in a fucking Las Vegas hotel room, probably the judge would have been like, look, the fucking guy ain't done it before. He was probably just trying to earn some money for his family. You would have probably ended up with probation or parole. Hey, don't leave Las Vegas, which, creates a whole fucking another set of problems because we have to figure out how the fuck do I live there.
Right.
But anyway, would probably have just been, hey, don't fucking do it again. Slap on the wrist. Fucking away from me. I got bigger fucking fish to fry. How long was he?
9 years.
He was locked up for 9 years. There you go. So it's $1 million a year. I would bet you $1 to a donut. It's $1 million a year that he earns from the fucking NFL in retirement money. Because I remember fucking figuring out when he got released, what's he getting released to? He got released to a fucking bank account that had $9 million in it that the Goldmans could not touch despite having a civil suit judgment against him. How far are we off topic now that I've had this tweet up the entire time we're fucking talking?
Well, Angela said, has anyone ever investigate for a different killer? Nope.
No.
Because he's guilty.
He's guilty as all fuck.
Yep.
She's 100% correct.
Yep.
Guilty as all fuck. And the thing is there at the, when he was first fucking acquitted, don't forget, when he was first fucking acquitted, he said, oh, we're going to find the killer. We're going to, this is, bullshit, dude. He tried to sell this whole thing where it was like drug runners or some fucking shit had fucking shown up to kill Nicole. Dude, why? She was a fucking Beverly Hills housewife. Why the fuck would any fucking drug cartel want to show up and fucking kill her? And that's when he tried to sell it. It was on fucking Goldman. The poor fucking Goldman kid. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Tried to sell it. The drug cartel was out to fucking kill a waiter from fucking Beverly Hills, California. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. You're guilty as fuck. We all know it. You can come out now and say he did that interview where he was like, oh, well, I was just,
Did you see it?
It was just plausible.
Girl.
It was just plausible.
I did not get into that.
How I would have done it. I would have done it. Oh, you should watch it. It's fantastic.
The knowing smirk that Obama gave when he was asked about are aliens real?
Yeah.
It's the same smirk OJ had the entire time he was talking about it.
We'll get to the Amy Bruni stuff, guys, because we're clearly off on a tangent.
So can he legally be tried? Like if new evidence came about?
No, double
no,
jeopardy.
he was acquitted. He was acquitted. He could come out today. He could literally today come out and do a 2020 news interview.
Say I did it, explain everything.
But why would he? He can't make any money off of
no.
it. If he could make money off of it,
He'd do it.
I fucking guarantee you he would. I guarantee you he would. Like, yeah, pay me $20 million. I'll tell you the whole fucking story. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what she looked like. I'll tell you the sound fucking Ron Goldman made when I damn near fucking cut his head off. Fucking piece of shit.
Angela said, unless the killers are on a golf course, I don't think he's looking.
No shit, dude.
And the funny thing
That's all he does, play fun golf.
The funny thing is he has a twatter as well. And
yeah,
all of his twats are videos he doesn't type or do text, whatever.
Hey, everybody.
It's your old pal.
It's OJ. OJ here.
He
Just
still thinks
let
he's
you
like...
know what's going on with football today. Like, shut the fuck up.
He still thinks he's like the golden boy to America.
Why wouldn't you? You're making $1 million a year to sit on your fucking murderous ass.
And play golf.
And do nothing. You're making $1 million a year.
Yeah.
$1 million a year for doing fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you think you're the fucking shit? You beat a fucking murder rap. You did 9 years in prison. You talk about unfucking touchable. Like, that is the epitome, in my opinion, that's the epitome of untouchable now. Fuck are you going to do to me? What are you going to do? I killed 2 people. I did 9 years in prison for fucking pulling a gun on somebody that anybody else would have done 2 years for. You can't do shit to me now. I'm going to get on my golf cart.
Yeah.
And try to hit under 72 today. Fuck off. Hey, everybody. It's OJ.
Angela said, didn't he write a book called If I Did It? Or was that his interview?
He did an interview. He did one interview that he got up and walked out on because
book.
It is a book. If I Did It, Confessions
but it's not
of
by
the Killer.
him.
Yeah, well, why would it be by him?
Because he can't make the money.
He can't make the money. Why the fuck would he? So probably what he did is this fucking person wrote it and then cut him a fucking, on the side. Like, here you go. Here's
Under
some
the
cash.
table. Here you
Yeah.
go.
Like, excuse me, sir, why exactly are you withdrawing $400,000 in cash from the bank? Oh, shut up. Don't talk about it. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to see OJ. And then bet on some fucking shit, 35-foot putt that he misses on purpose.
Girl, does that say
Here
it's
you
on
go.
Netflix? Because I will watch the fuck out of it.
It is on Netflix. I think that's where I watched it.
Oh, you've watched it?
Oh, yeah. Come on.
The book or the interview?
This interview where he's fucking talking about if I did it, like how I would have done it. He talks about how fucking what he would have done in the truck. His blood is all over. His blood and Nicole's blood and Ron's blood is all over the inside of this fucking Bronco that he owns. When the fuck ever would Ron Goldman have been in this fucking Bronco and fucking blood everywhere? When? Never.
Maybe he had a slight paper cut.
Fuck off. He didn't know the guy from fucking nothing. When would Nicole have ever been in his fucking car bleeding everywhere? Never. And he knew her. It's ridiculous. He's a fucking murderer. He damn near cut that woman's head off.
You know what? I think I did watch that with you. Because there was part of the documentary was showing pictures of 911 clips from every time she'd call when he beat the fuck out of her. And he used to beat the shit out of her. And you can hear him freaking out in the background when she's calling the cops.
Yeah.
Hurry, he's going to kill me. Who? OJ fucking Simpson.
You
It's
know
sad.
who he is.
Yeah, you could hear the
And the police
fear.
would let him off. That was the whole thing. The police would let him off when this shit would happen. And Johnny Cochran was still able to convince a jury that the fucking LA police fucking framed him. Hey, Johnny Cochran's a goddamn genius. A goddamn genius. Rest his soul. He's probably one of the best lawyers of all fucking time. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Who is the fucking dumbass that let that guy try to put on that glove? Fucking Chris Darden, and what was the girl's name?
Oh, Chris, I could see her
Fucking
hair.
idiots. Complete
Marsha-
moron. Marsha Clark.
Yes.
Complete fucking idiots. Complete idiots. It was like a fucking clown car. They come bumbling like, sure, let him put the glove on. Dur, 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 dur. Fucking stupid. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
They've written books now. They've both written books now and made a fucking shit ton of money off of this shit. But you got to be a fucking complete and total mental patient. Like, what? Did you hit your head that day on the way into court? Why the fuck would you let this guy touch the gloves? Of course he's going to act like he can't put them on. He's a goddamn actor. He's a fucking actor.
They said that the reason the glove didn't fit is he has severe arthritis from playing football. And because he was locked up, he wasn't taking his arthritis medication. So his joints swelled, which is why the glove didn't fit.
The glove fucking fit. He just acted like it didn't.
He got it down to like here.
He's an actor. He's an actor. Johnny looked at him and said, go do your thing, man. And what did OJ do? He fucking went and did it. He went and did it. He was an actor. At the time, he was an actor. Those Naked Gun movies, he's absolutely hilarious in those Naked Gun movies. I can't take that away from him. He's absolutely hilarious playing the straight. I forget what his character's name was. But along with Nielsen, what was the guy's name?
Leslie.
Leslie
Leslie
Nielsen.
Nielsen was hilarious.
Oh, God. Those Naked Gun movies with O.J. Simpson, I mean, he's a fucking murdering motherfucker, but he's hilarious. Hilarious. I try to give everybody their due. He was hilarious. And he was an actor. And you give this guy a glove, he's a professional actor. Just the same as if he was willing to go on the stand. Would you cross-examine him? Fuck no. He's an actor. Why would you do that?
He was Detective Nordberg, if that was what you were
There
trying
you
to
go. Nordberg. Oh, so fucking funny. Have you seen those movies?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him with him in it.
Oh my God. The movies are funny anyway, but OJ in those movies, I mean, hilarious, man. Hilarious. But anyway, he's a fucking murderer.
That was sort of
killed his
paranormal.
ex-wife.
I mean, 2 people are dead, so.
Right. I wonder if that address is haunted or whatever.
So would you go investigate infamous murder places?
Sure.
So O.J.
Yeah,
Simpson
give it a
house.
shot. Sure.
The home of Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I
Would
think it'd
you
be worth
stay
it.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look who you're asking.
Oh, yeah.
Of course I would. Of course I would.
What if that would put Poodle over the edge? Because there's got to be all kinds of energy there. Like, it happened right there. Yeah. Like the fear and...
That's a good question.
Because they killed, 4 people at the Sharon Tate house? 5. 4 inside and 1 outside? The guy that pulled up? Wasn't it her best
Well,
friend,
they
and
killed-
two guys?
But they killed her and her baby too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the
Yeah,
baby.
they cut the baby out. And then
Tate
wrote
and
it.
4 others were murdered by members
Yeah.
of the Manson family.
So 5.
It's
if you
sad
count
that you only remember Sharon Tate's name, though.
I don't think I ever even knew.
That's sad. That's sad. I mean, really.
It is.
At least when you talk about Nicole Brown, you know that Ron Goldman was there. You know what I mean?
Angela, what is murdered on my birthday, June 12th? I'm already intrigued.
What?
She said murdered on my birthday, and then she said June 12th.
I wonder if she's talking about.
Oh, she's talking about Nicole.
Oh, she was. Oh,
Yeah,
I
she's
didn't
talking
realize
about
that's
the
what it
Goldmans.
was.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's just. I don't know. I mean, you just get furious at everybody around the situation. I mean, he's a fucking murderer. He's a piece of shit murderer. But at the same time, it's kind of like when maybe like comparing the two is, well, I don't give a fuck. What do I care? Like when I talk about like Zach and Aaron and them, like, go make your money, dude. Like, good for you. Go make your money. Dude got away with a fucking murder charge. No, I mean, like I said, no wonder he's sitting in Florida playing golf every day.
Yeah.
Thinking everybody's a complete fucking idiot, and that's why he's posting on Twitter like I'm America's favorite son. Because how do you convince him otherwise? How do you tell this guy otherwise that he's not the shit? You beat a murder rap. You've been to prison.
He's not the shit.
What the fuck else are you gonna do?
One of the people was the daughter of the Folger Coffee. I do remember that.
Abigail right here.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
What are we on? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm
Talking
so
about
confused.
who all was murdered.
In the Tate house.
Tate. Yeah, it was 4 inside, and then Stephen Parent was found in his car in the driveway.
Yeah.
So that dude rolled up during?
Yes.
Yeah.
He fucked it all up. They were inside.
Doesn't
during
sound like it.
Well, there was a guy standing outside to make sure nobody pulled up, and the rest of them were inside doing their thing, and he pulled up, and he was like, "Oh, well, fuck."
Right, you got
So-
to die too.
We all know I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. Is not Roman Polanski hiding out like in Europe because he's a fucking pedophile?
As far as I know.
So maybe everything happens for a reason. Maybe that baby's not here so that he wouldn't be a kitty fiddler to his own kid.
Ooh, that's a long way to go.
I don't know.
I think in his case, though, wasn't it like some 16, 17-year-old girl?
I know nothing.
I mean, it wasn't like some 4-year-old kid.
Oh, the
I'm
one
not
that
giving
he-
him I'm in no way giving him a pass. I'm just saying it wasn't like he picked up a toddler. You know what I mean?
God, he's been gone since 1977. March 11th. Sexual assault, 13-year-old.
13-year-old. Okay, my bad. Maybe it was borderline.
Wow, we were killing this paranormal podcast. There's zero paranormal.
With the crossover for the cold case murder stuff is real. It's a real gray area, so I think we're fine.
Okay.
I think we're
Okay,
good. We're hitting our demographic.
And thank you for the clarification, Angela. I was totes confused.
I do believe we're hitting our demographic.
All right. Well, this is right up Alice and I's alley, so
Right.
we
yeah.
learned it.
Maybe we could do a podcast about this shit.
Oh, girl.
I'd be
we
totally
could go for days.
I'm totally down. Do a podcast about fucking the OJ murders. Do a podcast about the podcast. Here I almost did it again. Brewing's coming next.
Who's the one I watched? Casey Anthony. Oh.
Okay, I'm down with that. If you
Oh,
guys
and the
are
other one. Oh, shit. He was in the shower. She put the camera in the washer, dumb fuck. I could see her face.
I know
She was
I know
kinky
you're
as
talking
fuck.
about.
Travis Alexander and
I watched that trial.
was so good.
Jodi Arias?
Jodi
Yes,
Arias,
Jodi
yeah.
Arias.
See, a lot of these.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Like the whole OJ thing. I remember seeing a little bit of
Well-
the chase.
Well, I was getting ready to say you also have to remember your age because I was only 18.
I would have been, what happened in what, 93?
Yeah,
So 12?
4.
Was it 4? So 13.
Yeah. So I mean, I was actually at some girl's house. I was with a buddy of mine. It was his girlfriend's house. I had driven him there, and they were doing whatever they were doing, and the OJ chase. I'm watching TV in her living room, and the OJ chase came on. I was like, "Hey, man, come look at this shit!"
Yeah, I watched a little bit of The Chase because that's all that was on back then.
Yeah.
Because, you had 4 channels or whatever.
Right, exactly.
And but that was really about it. I just never got into it.
Oh,
and a lot of these I don't get into.
Especially this one, it's kinky as fuck.
Yeah, they were. I watched this whole trial.
Yeah.
I watched all this trial. I watched all of Jodi Arias' trial. Or
I'd be
this is
down
Jodi
for
Arias.
that.
I watched all of Casey Anthony.
If you guys are listening and you have an opinion on this, if you'd like to hear a podcast of us just talking about old murders and stuff, and
I'll
giving you
sit here and
facts
Google
yes.
Yeah,
because I don't
mean,
have
you know.
much to contribute. Sorry.
let us know. It'd be something we could do.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Totally down.
Yes.
I'm totally down for that shit. So do we want to? I mean, do we want to fuck with the rest of this?
We have to at least do the drama.
I've got okay. Hold
Well,
on.
we've got to post. Yeah, we got to, since we had the tweet up. Let's do that one because we're pushing 2 hours.
I talked about the aliens though.
I can't wait anymore.
Oh, we're wait on tea.
No, you don't.
All right, so I'll read the tweet to you. Things happen in paranormal TV. It's a volatile genre, but don't badmouth other shows when things don't go your way. People in this field never forget, and down the line it can cost you appearances, future research opportunities, TV work, and plain old good conversations. This is Amy Bruni from what show was it?
Kindred Spirits,
Kindred
I
Spirits.
believe.
So I saw this today. A friend of mine posted this up and made a comment, and I wanted to highlight it because she posted this up after going back and looking at it. She posted this in October. She posted this up in reference to Ryan Buell. Do you remember him?
Oh, from Paranormal State.
From Paranormal
Yes.
State. This is the guy that faked having cancer.
Yes.
Yes. We've talked about this before on the show. Real quick recap for anybody that's not heard or about this. Ryan Buell was on Paranormal State. He then was having some money trouble, drug trouble. Well, he wasn't having drug trouble because he was getting the money to pay for him, but how to get the money to pay for him. He basically faked having cancer, started, people sending him money and stuff. He then, went so far as to selling tickets to speak at paranormal events.
But wouldn't show up or something?
Didn't show up,
Yeah.
kept the cash. He still ain't made right about that. This was a tweet in reference to him.
Okay.
However, I thought it was telling. Like I said, a friend of mine posted this up, and the point he was making was this last line here: how people in this field never forget. And I think that's important because a lot of times this is the attitude you're faced with in this community. It is this shit of, where you speak your mind, if you don't toe the line and, hey, my show's real and, hey, the shit I post up is real, well, we're never going to put you on. We're never going to put you over. We're never going to, talk about your team. We're never going to talk about your evidence. And that was the point that he was making. And I'm not going to name his name because I'm not going to drag him into this bullshit because this idiot fucking tweets right here. And I personally don't care. This is my opinion and no one else's opinion on Arch City. But this kind of fucking shit that goes on in the paranormal field, people in this field never forget. Fuck you for never forgetting. The whole point of what we do here is to question each other's evidence. Mm-hmm. I'm going to question what you do. I'm going to question the evidence you find. Because if I don't, then it's no longer scientific. If I just flat believe whatever it is you tell me or whatever it is you present to this community, then it's no longer scientific. It's just fucking story time with Amy. And fuck that. And I think everybody else within the sound of my voice should think the exact same way. Fuck you, fuck your show, and fuck your bullshit. That's the point of all this. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Totes used to it. So I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about.
Sure.
But when it comes to science, that's what you're taught in science class in like second grade. You make a hypothesis, what you think it may be, and then you question it and breaking it down.
To prove it.
To prove it or disprove it, yeah. And that's questioning it. You gotta.
Yes.
I mean, that's
you're
basic.
100%. You're 100% correct, and that's the person that posted this up was making the point of he does a very good job. Again, like I said, I'm not going to say his name because I'm putting her on blast, but he does a very good job of addressing things scientifically. And actually, I've known him for a very short period of time. He is very well connected in the paranormal community, at least used to be. but he's very scientific about the things and the way he approaches things and what he does. Be happy to share his name with you guys, because I'm sure if you added him on social media, he'll add you back. He's a super cool dude. I got turned on to him, I want to say through the Haunted Ones.
Okay.
Amanda and Scott, I believe that's how, and then Ryan with Beyond the Veil was how I found this particular guy. He's worked with major production companies. And he's the one that posted this up because he is noticing that this is happening to him. He's questioning evidence of these people.
So he's getting shit for it.
And he's catching shit for it. And that's why he did it. This particular tweet, though, the only fucking bit of relief that I'll give to this idiot is that this was in response to Ryan Buell's bullshit.
Was he calling her out? Or
I'm not exactly sure. If you look at some of the replies to this, people begin to make it clear about how she's talking about Ryan. And in some of those instances, I understand it because what he did was fucking dirty. It doesn't matter what community you're in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what community you're in. The shit he pulled was dirty. And a lot of people were trying to say that he should be forgiven now because he's got his shit together. He's clean off drugs or whatever.
Well, good for him.
Good for him, but I don't think you can trust
However-
I don't think you can trust a drug addict. So I'm glad your shit's together. Good for you. Move on with yourself. I'm not welcoming you back at my door. Not that he would give a fuck about me anyway, but that was her response. But the reason he posted it up was to highlight how people get in this community when you question them. Because why? Because they got a fucking TV contract? What, you're a fucking authority now? Because you were able to fucking put your foot in the door and you were able to fucking get somebody to pay you to fucking go on TV and act like you got fucking scared or act like you fucking heard something? Let's not forget that the biggest payee of all these people right now has taken them all and moved them off television to a fucking app because they weren't getting the ratings that they needed to stay on fucking real TV. You're now getting streamed just the same as we are right fucking now. Probably to less viewers. I mean, how are you the authority because you got a TV contract? Fuck you. You're not an authority. You don't know anymore. You might have a few more experiences than say I do or you do or you do, but it doesn't make you know anything more. It doesn't make you know. It doesn't make you an authority on anything because you can sell a ticket because you've brainwashed people to fucking show up to your bullshit. These shows are all fucking bullshit. Every single one of them. Again, I've said it before. I got you. I see you got a comment.
No, I don't.
The first 3-4 seasons, maybe even 5 or 6 seasons of Ghost Adventures. The same goes with Ghost Hunters. The first 2-3 seasons, go back and watch those. That's legit shit. They did a great job. They did a great job capturing evidence. The producers allowed them to do that. But then all of a sudden it becomes more consistent. All of a sudden it becomes more evidence of exactly the same shit.
Yeah. Over and over and over again.
Because they had bills to pay. I get it. It's cool, man. Whatever. Go make your fucking money. Go do what you do. You're a TV actor now. Fantastic. But don't show up to somebody like this guy and say what you're doing's wrong because you're correct. You're questioning what I found.
Right.
That's science, man. That's science. If Einstein writes a theory, it's a theory for a fucking reason. Because he expects all these other scientists to question it, to prove it, to parrot, to take it down and make evidence out of it. You can't. I mean, how? That's not. Then you lose what? Because you have a television contract. All of a sudden, everything you say, everything you do is the right way. Fuck sense does that make? That's
None.
ridiculous. And she comes out and she says it. She says it right here. I don't know how I'm pointing. Right here. In this tweet right here. She tells you. She comes right out and says, if you question what I do,
Fuck you.
We'll remember that shit. I don't care what you get. You get a full body apparition on video that you can prove was legit. Too bad. I'm already in with Discovery Network. You're never getting any run. And that's what we're up against. That's what we're up against as people in this community now. Because there's a small group of us that's what they want. That's the only thing they want. Get me on television. Make me this fucking money. And they'll suck their dick to fucking get it. Paranormal drama. There you go. I got nothing else. But this shit goes on. So, I mean, the shit you see on television, if this tweet that you're looking at on the screen right now doesn't fucking underline to you that everything you see on television is complete fucking bullshit, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to give you guys. I don't know what else to give you.
I still think that, like, if we ever got offered a show, not that it's ever going to happen, I would tell them. I want it to be exactly what happens. If we go someplace and there's nothing that happens that night.
And the thing is you can't do that. You can't do that, and I get it.
But I think over time the ratings and stuff would show it because people are like, you know what, it's real.
But it wouldn't.
Blessings.
Thank you.
But it wouldn't because people don't want to see that.
Yeah.
They don't want to see you go to a location and not get shit. They don't care about the history. People don't care. They don't care. They want to hear the bang. They want to hear the knock. They want to see the apparition.
They want to see the doors move.
They want to see the fucking door. The door didn't move. They want to see the doors fucking open and close. They want to see that, and they don't fucking care how they get it. The same as the producers. And what happens is that turns into ratings, and then those ratings equal ad dollars, and those ad dollars equal pay, and that's all that fucking matters. The dollar is what matters, not science. Not evidence, nothing else. That's it.
I, for one, if we ever got offered a show, I'm not in it.
Why?
I would not be comfortable.
Why?
I just wouldn't. It's not my thing. This is stress enough.
That stresses you out?
A little bit. I'm constantly looking. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't
Move it so you can't see it.
No, because I'll just look at it on my phone. It's just not my... I don't like being in front of a camera. I would gladly be like your equipment bitch. You know, bring you stuff.
If you think that I ever get on and you ain't coming along, you've lost your fucking mind, whether you're on television or not.
I'd say I'd be there.
Because,
I just don't want to be on...
Girl, let me tell you, you
Never.
are in now. You are neck deep in this shit. I'll be damned I fucking go anywhere from here without you.
Oh, I'm coming.
So, yeah.
I just don't want to be on the camera.
Yeah, ectoplasm and all, you're in.
There was a clip for you. She said, I'm coming.
Oh, it'll stay. It'll stay. But that quote, I just want to cover it again.
Arrived.
People in this field, I've arrived. People in this field never forget. And she's particular about putting that. People in this field never forget. And down the line, it could cost you appearances, future research opportunities, TV work. This applies to Ryan Buell, but I sincerely believe that it applies to everyone.
Comments about a show that was recently canceled that used to be on another network and then went to, I believe, A&E.
Before Graham got caught cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comments referring to that show. I never watched that show, so I don't know who those people are.
We don't watch any of those shows.
Yeah.
So why do we think it had anything to do with Ryan Buell?
Because at the time, there was him getting his shit together and stuff like that, and there were fans talking to her about it.
About Ryan getting his shit together?
Yeah. Yeah, and then that tweet came out. So I do believe that is what is in reference to.
You think that he was bad-mouthing her?
Upset that he wasn't getting a second chance.
Was she part of that?
He was
Pennsylvania,
upset.
whatever the hell it was called?
No, but Chip was, and Chip is
Coffee?
on. Yeah, and
I love Chip.
And Chip's on her show.
You know, I really liked Paranormal State because that's where Katrina
It was
came
good.
from.
Yeah, I like
It was one of those shows.
It was good.
It was one of those shows before this all fucking took off that you could look at and be like, it's probably legit.
Yeah, because they would go into somebody's home. They'd meet with the family or talk to the kid about what they've experienced, and it just seemed like we could have joined them. You know, it's not like these other.
And have you noticed? I mean, granted, we've not watched a paranormal show in probably a year, 2 years. It's been a long time. So back in the day, they would go into private homes, all of them, almost as much, if not more, than they would go into public places. And now, like towards the end of us watching, they never went private.
Well, there's been some issues with copyright. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I do know with releases and stuff, the reason that Cops started to trail off the show, before the issues with the police that everybody had, but Cops itself, the raids that they would do on homes, the cameraman couldn't enter the home.
Oh.
There was starting to be a lot of privacy issues come up with that. And I believe, I have no idea, this is purely just me just fucking talking. I believe that probably had something to do with it. So it turned into going to these larger places, speaking to them, you know, rather than going to private homes because there was more of a release issue.
Is that because everybody's so Sue happy?
Probably. I mean,
Just so we're
probably.
gonna sue you for
And
something
we've
now.
already talked about on the show, these shows don't make a whole lot of fucking money anyway
Yeah.
because they don't have a whole
they
lot of
can't
fucking
risk it.
viewers. Yeah, so you don't take that risk. You
Even
start
if they
going,
have a network to back them.
right.
Yeah.
So you start going to these places where, you know, you pay to go and, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You go to
Exactly.
Moundsville, people want to go to Moundsville because these people have been there
Exactly.
on a TV show.
Exactly. So anyway, there's a paranormal drama for this
Yeah,
week.
I want to read all those comments.
I'll leave it out.
Yeah. So we didn't get to the alien thing. I guess maybe we'll leave it there. We can do it next time. I've got the graphic already put together. Do you want to see it? You
Well,
want to
how
see
long
it?
will it take?
It won't take that long.
Well, let's just fucking do
Okay,
it.
cool.
Fuck it.
Cool. So we've got the book. I'm going to do it here because I don't want any copyright issues. This is the book. This is the book right here. You see it there? It's the Extraterrestrial Brewery.
I wasn't going to do it.
The Extraterrestrial Species Almanac, and it's by Craig. I'm a fuck up his name. I sincerely hope he never listens to this. Campobasso. Good.
That's what I would say.
Okay, cool. So that's it, and it's been super interesting. Mike picked it up for Arch City. He dropped it off over here. I've been looking through it, and it's super cool. It's not like a read. It's not like you're not gonna pick it up.
It's
and go,
literally like a reference book.
yes,
almost.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna pick it up and go, "Ooh, the Zeta humans." When it no, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. So what we've got, I'll pull up the graphic. This is a Cetus Zeta human, is what I've got on your screen right now. And I don't want there to be any copyright issues. This is Craig's graphic from the book. I actually went and got it. If anybody listens to Coast, everybody
Ah,
here knows what Coast
George
Oh, yes.
Norrie.
Craig was recently on Coast to Coast AM, and he did. I want to find that interview and listen to that because this book it's been killer. It's just, and it's like I said, it's like a reference book. It's like reading a fucking dictionary, but it's been great. I highly recommend somebody, if you're interested in aliens at all, go out and check this out. But this right here is a Cetus Zeta human, and it's a Zeta human being is the picture that you're looking at there on your screen, and they're from the Cetus galaxy. It's a large constellation in the southern sky that you can actually see. They have thin this is what the reason I picked this one out. If you do that Cetus, it'll probably actually come up on there. Cetus Zeta human. Do human and hit pictures.
Oh, human.
Oh, human.
And before you get too far into that, are we still doing the T-shirt?
Should we? I think Angela gets a T-shirt.
Okay.
She's been with us.
She's been with us the whole show.
Yeah.
She's commented on the show. I'm going to do a contest. I'm not even going to do a contest.
Angela.
Angela
Tell
gets
us what size
tell us
T-shirt
what
you
size
would
you
like
are.
in the comments.
Yeah, we'll send out a.
Is it? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You got
It's
him.
kind of cute.
Yeah. Well, this is your classic.
When you think of alien, this
Exactly.
is where you go.
When you think of this, when you think of aliens, like what showed up at Roswell or what, this is your guy. This is your guy right here. It's a Cetus Zeta human. They have thin bodies with bulbous heads, and like I said, everybody watching's got a picture here. If you're not watching right now, don't worry. We're going to hook you up in the comments. There'll be a link there. Thin body with a bulbous head. I'm trying to read this directly out of it. Zeta humans stand about 3 to 3.5 feet tall. Their arms are quite long, reaching below their non-existent knees, and they have 3 lengthy fingers and a thumb. They have openings for nostrils, a thin, petite mouth, large teeth, and a hearing cavity on the lower undersides of their heads. Their eyes are twice the size of ours. Their irises could be colored blue, green, brown, or violet. They have a pair of nictating lenses. What does that mean?
Nick N-I-C-T-A-T?
Nictitating. Nictating lenses? What is that? Nictating? Does that mean like they go side to side? I remember reading that earlier and I was like, what? Oh, there you go. So it covers it. Like sort of like a shark.
Oh, like almost like a third eyelid.
Gotcha.
I bet.
Sort of like a shark eyelid thing.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah. Blue, green, brown, or violet. They have a pair of nictating lenses that cover the entire eye, which acts as a light filter. So they got built-in sunglasses. Oh, that's funny because that's the next series. I forgot all about that. So anyway, they protect their hypersensitive sight. They also have an excellent night vision. The Zeta humans believe in the cosmic law of one. They enjoy arts, laughter, and joy. They remind us to be happy and make a priority of that in our lives. Their agenda in the galaxy. Zeta humans are part of the Galactarian alignment and participate in the... I'm going to screw this up.
Hang on, is it in the book?
Yeah, the Melchizedek Starseed program.
Hang on. Is it on the first?
Cosmic
I see
Agenda. Melchizedek Starseed program.
Uh-huh.
They, along with the Galactarian alignment, star nations, wish to participate in first contact on Earth and enjoy studying, nurturing, and developing cultures. Their technology, this is really interesting. This is a super cool part. You talk about being advanced. The Zeta humans have a Galactarian mothership, starships, thought ships, fleet ships, and scout ships. Their craft are tailored to their size. All their craft use command centers, use a biological supercomputers run by their own mind, and a variation of the alignment's mental control systems. They actually make a biological copy of their own brain and a personal craft and join their mind with their mind vehicle, which is super cool. Like I said, this book is super cool for a copy of a full sensory experience of flight across the universe. They become the craft and the craft becomes them. Consciousness abilities. Zeta humans are fully conscious and are sovereign beings. They exceed normal telepathic distances and love merging their energy with others for a heightened experience of what is being relayed. Their minds are like supercomputers and hold vast amounts of cosmic information. They not only store every event of their life, but also their entire civilization's history, and they can call forth the information at will. They're an extremely advanced mental race. Some say it's an overcompensation for their small size. They also have the ability of telekinesis. It is effortless for them to move any object, no matter how large or small, of any weight, with mental focusing. Zeta humans also have multi-realm command of different dimensions, so they can jump across dimensions and everything. And I just thought it was really cool to bring this up and to highlight this book because it has been so much fun to read.
I wonder, because of their abilities, with their conscious abilities, the ability to turn into their crafts that they, transport about in, does that have anything to do with the size of their heads?
Possibly, like the size of their brain?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so. That would make perfect sense.
Yeah,
because that's
there's
the
so
biggest,
much going on.
Their biggest appendage is their head. Because it makes sure to tell you they're only 3.5 feet tall. But if these guys, like you're looking at here on the screen right now, I mean, these guys, they're your classic alien.
Yeah.
The big gray, big, huge eyes.
It sounds like I wonder if they're friendly.
They're fucking adorable. And I just want to tickle and squish it and just love it and hug it.
So
and
T now
squeeze it.
has a favorite alien.
They're so cute.
Or just, where was the part about they exceed telepathic distances and they like merging their energy with others for heightened experiences.
And also laughter. They talk about how they enjoy laughter and they promote happiness.
Come on down.
Right.
Come on down.
Yeah, like this is the alien I want to be abducted by. Like we're going to go smoke bowls. We're going to fucking drink beer.
And have a great time.
Yeah, we're going to look at art and we're going to fucking hang out. Like this is the dude. Like this is the guy. When I'm abducted and I'm going to be anal probed, this is my guy.
Well, it doesn't sound like they do anal probing.
Who knows?
They're
Who knows what they do? But this is my dude.
The only thing I don't...
This is my hall pass, honey.
Okay. The only thing I don't understand is how can you have such a teeny tiny little cute petite little mouth and big ass fucking teeth in there? You can't.
Well, probably because, however they eat, like it's not a priority.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Because their bodies are so small, they don't need to consume a lot of...
They're so stinking cute.
For
I can't
energy?
stand it.
So, yeah. But this picture, like I said, is property of him. This is all his. It's just something I want to talk about to tell everybody if you're interested in aliens at all, go pick up this book. I think it's like $17 on Amazon. Mike picked this one up. I think I'm going to buy my own even after I give it back to him just because it's so cool. It's so cool. Everything you can just, and it's like I said, it's not a page turner. You're not reading it for a story. It is very much like reading Wikipedia, but it's so cool, man.
So,
The
Angela,
thought process that this guy's put into it. Sorry, the thought process this guy's put into it, the time he's put into it to break these out. There's even, they got the reptilians in there that are supposedly hiding among us. They're in here. They're in that book. It's fantastic. But go ahead. What you got?
Angela said that she's new to this book and wants to know, how does the author know so much about these aliens, like their history and what they're like?
He's done years of research on this. It says here at the front. I'm sorry. Maybe he's got it on the. Where is it? He's got like years wrapped up in this. I remember reading. Yeah, not the forward. My bad. He's used contactee cases, eyewitness testimony, and then other information that he's derived over the years about beings from Alpha Centauri, Aquila, Cygnus Alpha, Itpitara, Rigel, Sagittaria Taurus, Zeta Reticuli, and more, including a parallel Earth 300 years in our future. So this is just information that he's gleaned from witnesses, etc., people that have had experiences over the years. Again, it's like the paranormal. No one's an authority, but this is pretty damn cool to look into. And he covers all those experience stories. Like, well, it had, it looked like like the reptile, it looked like a reptile, and it was, they're hiding among us and all that shit. He covers those guys in here. It's really good. It's really good.
Interesting.
It is super interesting. Like I said, and you can pick it up and you could pick it up, flip through it, and just pick one and read it. You don't have to start at page 1. You could do it that way, or you could start at page 1 because I'm a dork and that's what I did. And it's been super interesting to go through. Totally worth. Yeah, there you go. $17
on Amazon.
On the Amazon. Like I said, this is actually Mike's copy, but I will be ordering mine. I'll make sure I have mine in hand before I give this one back to him because I've enjoyed it so much. It's been super good. So anyway, there's our UFO discussion, aliens, for today.
I enjoy the fish-like looking creature on the front page.
Yeah, that's one of the reptiles.
It's neat looking.
Yeah, that's one of the reptiles.
It's not cute like our little gray one, but
yeah, not like this guy we got on there right now.
You can take him down.
Okay.
I didn't know if you remember.
So anyway,
cool.
So we appreciate everybody watching, listening. Thank you very much. We get Angela's info.
Yes, we did.
Fantabulous. She didn't put her address and everything in
No.
chat,
I told her
did
to
she?
message us.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah.
Her address.
We got you, Angela. Don't worry. You can just message one of us. You don't have to put your whole thing out there. Oh, we need to share Allison's social security number.
Oh.
We started off.
It is 723
555. So anyway, yeah, you won't.
11-3.
You won't get that if you weren't listening to the beginning of the show. But anyway, so go check out this book. Let me see it there. Yeah, cool. Go check out this book, the Extraterrestrial Species Almanac, which is super good. Thanks for everybody tuning in. You got anything? Anything at all over here?
I'm tired.
I'm tired and hungry. I need to eat something.
Yeah.
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 Got anything?
I'm really hoping everybody wants to hear these murder podcasts because I'm all about it.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
It's something else we could do.
Yeah.
Little tease for something else. We've got other things brewing. We've got game night. We've got some comic book stuff coming. We've got murder documentary things coming now, plus the regular podcast. We got some shit going.
We have plenty to keep us busy while
And
we're waiting on you to
best
get back
part,
surgery.
yeah, the best part about it, if you're listening to the podcast, right, you don't have to do a damn thing. You just show up. This is just going to show up in your phone. It's just going to show up in your phone, and you can be like, do I want to listen to this? Yes. Do
Yes,
I want to
I
listen
do.
to this? No, I don't. It sounds like shit. Moving on. Not listening to this.
Not today.
Not today. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Sincerely appreciate it. If you've not already followed the podcast, you're just watching us live or on YouTube, head over to iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Pandora, or there's so many we're on so many apps
Find
now.
it on your favorite podcast platform.
For sure. We're on there. Just search for Arch City Paranormal. We're on there. We're at so many different places now. If you haven't, head over to our YouTube. Do the exact same thing. Search for Arch City Paranormal. Like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. You can watch this. And hopefully enjoy the fun get to see our beautiful faces when we do the podcast, or me turn really red when I scream about murderers.
It's my favorite part. Well, just when you soapbox. I love a good soapbox.
So, but yes, thanks a lot for everybody. Go out this week and spread smiles. And I think that's it. Fantastic. Everybody go out this week, spread smiles, and above all else, make sure that you and everybody you associate yourself with stay weird, everybody. Thanks a lot.